Oh man. Good morning, Brick World. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate it. I figured I'd go the same route I just went with these guys. All right. Let me go down the chat real quick and say hi to everybody. Brick Advice. Hi. Good morning. Brickmaster 75. Good morning. Good morning. Galligade. Happy Easter to you. Darth Raptus. We're here, Darth. I know you've been yearning for some streams the last couple nights. See Brick Studio. Yep, we got you in here. Yep. Doc, we got you in here. Marv Bricks, what's happening? Oh, look, there's BIL. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, anybody else that I've missed? Oh, Kittenville, good morning. Ooh, ham. That sounds good. Yeah, we're not really having an Easter dinner, but Donnelly's going to cook us like an Easter brunch. So as soon as we're done with the stream, I'll be having like French toast and other stuff that I can't think of right now. Brett Spills, hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Good morning.
I was Brandon. I was telling Brett Spills earlier on today. We were chatting over Instagram, and I said how much of a train fan you are.
Yeah, and every day I'm getting to be a little bit more. Doc, we'll get to that in a second, man.
I don't mean to say anything.
Sunrise service. That's right, biatches. We outside. It's cold. Sunrise service on Easter. For those of us that celebrate it, yeah, that'd be me. Peace out. Peace out.
Anakin, how are you?
There'll be no harm done to that bunny today, folks. We promise.
No harm was done to that bunny. Oh my goodness! I'm almost to the bottom. Juan's Lego Journey. Hello. Good morning. I think that's everybody. I'm almost down on the bottom of the chat. I think I said hi to everybody. Yep. Okay. All right. There we go. Doc, what is going on with the hair, man?
Doc, you should do those TikToks. You know, there's a really good one out there at the moment where you've got Donald Trump saying it's not racist at all. It's from China.
That is Link, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Can't you see? I got my hood on. Got my ears on.
I was going to say it was the ears that gave it away.
Got my coffee on, just like in the chat. Coffee and shades. I'm like, oh Lord.
I hear you on the coffee, brother.
Up since 4 a.m.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I fell asleep and woke back up last night. Finished my editing and stuff, and then I fell back asleep again.
Love it. Life as a YouTuber.
What's VIO asking? What program are you using to connect your camera to your computer? Well, I don't know about a program. I mean, I just got my camera plugged in my computer, but what we're using right now is StreamYard.
Yardstream. I call it.
I know. I was going to say Yardstream. I don't know why.
It's a Yardstream program. I use it all the time. I do. That's what I call it sometimes too. It's just kind of like whatever.
I don't know why. It just seems like that the yard needs to come before the stream. I don't know why.
I'm like, if they sponsored me and paid me, I'd get it right every single time.
There you go. They're like a true capitalist. God bless America.
Good morning, Cafe Con Lego. Thank you for
coming. Hey, Cafe Con Lego.
So who's on the panel? I don't have my real glasses on, so I can't read.
Yeah, I should let everybody in the chat know anyways.
Sorry, I can tell TJ in his setup, but somebody new.
Going clockwise for me, we got Brick Studio, then we got London Bridge Bricks, Mr. Greg. We got Titanium J down there, and then we got Mr. Doc Sampson.
Yeah, well, technically it's me, Con, the producer.
Well, Con, the producer, but
Doc might be on in a bit. He's he's slow to get up in the morning, so you gotta give him time.
I hear you on that one, man. Oh gosh, I just got out of bed like 35 minutes ago.
Good job you don't look like it.
Thank you, Greg. That's very nice.
I tell you, right? If you lay in, right, if you're a bloke and you're having a bath, you're having a shower, and you think, oh God, I've got to do a live stream in about 10 minutes, the last thing you do is your hair, because that's what God invented caps for.
Especially on a Sunday morning, you're like, who's going to see me?
Yeah, I have to say, Carl,
I mean, not the internet, but I mean.
Well, that's why you got to get stylish hats so you can put on your stylish hat and you'll be like, what up, internet?
I'm liking your style, man. I'm loving your style.
Well, I recently heard there was a video that said there were no characters in the Lego community. I'm just saying.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Well, shots fired, right? I mean, because remember, who was it that came crying in the chat, you know, going, oh, and I saw the video. It's just kind of like, okay, well.
Yeah, I got to say, I don't agree with that at all. I think there's plenty of good characters.
Right, but I don't think he was like shooting at anyone in particular. Like he put the target on. I'm putting the target on you. I'm talking to you. Yeah, let's not bring up anyone's names.
Yeah,
I went back, you know what I mean?
I went back and rewatched that a little more thoroughly this time, and yeah, it didn't seem as big as I thought it was. But it's whatever. You know,
right? He's just like challenging everyone. He's like, entertain me, people, entertain me.
We're all out here like, are you not entertained?
Exactly. I'm like, I'm outside. I'll hop around like the Easter Bunny in a bit. Okay, people. All right. The show must go on. Whatever.
Hey, Brick advice.
Oh my goodness, Cafe says she thought Doc was Sans with the blonde hair.
Well, I gotta think. Let me think of something caustic to say. No.
Bounty Hunter Bricks, what's going on?
Bounty Hunter. I haven't seen you for a while, mate. Good to see you.
Worst part is I got to squint.
Like, he got his glasses on.
It's like, are people talking? I can't tell. I can see it moving. That's about it.
Hey, Greg, that was a really great stream you had yesterday, man. I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for all of it, but
that's right. Is that me?
Yeah, you're
honestly,
your London edition.
We've done a couple of things this weekend. Well, there's one with you and me and Titanium on Friday. That was good fun. And yesterday's one was a very British focused one. And I tell you what, it was really good fun. It was really good fun. There's two streams. I'm getting into this streaming on a Friday and streaming on a Saturday. I quite like that. And
well,
then,
the thing something I was thinking about with your London calling is, and I know we've talked about aspects of it before, but the more I look at the name and stuff, man, the more it's just something that is very easy to remember and recognize.
Yeah,
and I think that those streams of yours are going to do really well, man.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. It was really good fun yesterday. It was one of those ones where, of course, I didn't build hardly anything at all. I think I actually poured a couple of books out onto my desk, but I was just too, you know what it's like. Sometimes you just get really into your own stream. Talk to people and chat with people.
And you hold this piece in your hand, and 20 minutes you're just like, let's put it down.
But we've got a couple of good streams coming up. Of course, you're going to be there, Hive. Doc, you're always welcome to jump in whenever you like. And
I know the TIE Fighter one. I was going to try to squeeze in with my ATAP. I know it's not, it's not a TIE Fighter. No, it's not.
No. All you've got to do,
but it's Star Wars.
You have a picture of a picture of a TIE Fighter in the background, or something to do with TIE Fighters. That's all you got to be. Even a little tiny one, or you can make one out of I don't know, just a couple of little Lego pieces. Anything you like, as long as there's a reference to it, or you can tell us about it. You're in.
Just like that, if there wasn't, if the virus wasn't going down, that what do they call it? The Dorito version was on sale at my local Target. I think they were trying to clearance it out. I'd be like, I could try to get that, but now I gotta wait 45 minutes outside the Target even to get inside to hope that they have it. It's just kind of
just for the pilot. I like it, but Brandon's going to be building it on Friday, aren't you? The Thai
Dorito.
Yeah, the Dorito one.
Thai Dorito. The Dorito TIE Fighter, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I will say though, I I wanted this, but I had no intentions on buying it until it went on sale.
Yeah.
$80 for a 470 piece count.
That's what I was waiting for. I'm just kind of like, I'm like,
but there was no, I mean, without spending like a lot of money on some older TIE fighter that I don't have. This is the only one that I don't have that's fairly recent, you know.
Well, we've got a good selection of TIE fighters that are going to be built. I've got to make up my choice, actually. I'll be interested to know what people in the chat would prefer. I've got the Major Von Reg one to do, which is the sort of TIE Advanced fighter.
Do you have them nearby so you can hold the boxes up so we can see?
No. I tell you what I'll do.
And everybody say hi to Gala Gade. Gala Gade.
Hey, Gala Gade. Give me about 20 minutes, Doc, and I'll pop out and go and grab them. So it's either going to be that one, the Von Reg one, or I'm going to do the one that came out with the Han Solo movie that had him and the Mud Troop on it. I could build that one. That would be quite a good one to do.
I don't know. How variant is this Han Solo one, or is it just a standard tie? You know,
I think it's a pretty standard Imperial TIE fighter.
Oh, then I vote for Von Reg.
I'll go for Von Reg because I think he's a pucker looking minifigure, that mate.
Yeah, and he's got his own special TIE fighter, which is going to be, you know.
Those last two TIE fighters that came out were really nice.
Actually, whatever I'm doing, right, guys, just so people always know this, Doc, aka Khan, the producer, and Brandon, they've always got the Ace card. They've got the special card. If they want to come into my streams, they're always allowed in there. So no matter what they're doing, so you guys are always welcome. You know that.
Thanks, man. You're giving us the VIP treatment.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I was working on my British accent. I was like, how can I get into the all British stream somehow? I gotta work on that accent, and I could get in there.
That's
why I did the stream last night, because I think a lot of people think there's hardly any Lego YouTubers in Britain for a start anyway, and you got someone like Cut the Crackle, he's got like nearly 17,000 subscribers. I mean, that's pretty good for a UK YouTuber. I mean, it's bloody brilliant. But it was just really good. And there was a kid on there as well. He's kind of like it reminds me a little bit of Bricks in Lithuania, you know, full of energy, full of love for Lego and stuff and life and all stuff like that. And he's go by the name of Brixo Studios. He was a good kid, you know, and yeah. So it was a really nice spectrum of people, different layers of, and I got to say, Brandon, Matt Elder, who's a fellow artist like yourself, yeah, he's got some clever stuff that he can do, and he blows my mind. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how his channel develops, and it's just great that we all connect up and back. But you guys, Brandon, Doc, you guys are always on my streams, and if for some reason, Doc, if I never ever message you the link or anything like that, just hop in the chat, let me know, and you'll be in, mate. So cheers.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you having tea? Are you having tea or coffee in the morning? Oh, it's afternoon.
It's late afternoon.
So it should be tea. Should be tea.
It's afternoon coffee.
Afternoon coffee instead of afternoon tea. What?
Yeah. It's a little bit early. This is my 3 o'clock coffee that I'm having sort of 15 minutes early, but needs must. Got to do a live stream with Brandon and all that. So yeah, I'm loving it. But I'm much more for some reason when I live stream, especially with Brandon, because you know what he's like. He's infectious. His nature when it comes to coffee. I feel as though I need to be having coffee.
Cheers, everybody.
When you're a kid, right? You think Christmas makes the world go round, and then when you get into your teens, you think love makes the world go round, and then when you hit your 30s, you suddenly realise it's coffee that makes the world go around.
Yes, heaven help everybody that
exactly. Wars have been fought over coffee. People have died for coffee.
Hey, Brickmaster 75 was asking, what's everybody building? I was thinking about building this, in celebration of Easter.
What is it?
Oh, let me blow up this screen real quick. I can see it a little bit better.
That might help a tad bit. It's a pod of some kind.
Yeah.
With it's got a little. Is that like a chick suit person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, let me change the camera. You can see it a little bit better. Yeah, I got this. I guess maybe it was 2 years ago. It was one of the gifts with purchases.
It was last year's.
Was it last year?
Yeah, it was last year's.
Well, regardless, I'm probably not going to build it anyways. I was just saying that was what I was thinking about building.
You'll be talking too much. Well, like the rest of us, so we're like, what? Oh yeah, somebody's building somewhere in the background.
Well, I'm not. I've been doing pretty good, but with building some of my poly bags, but I don't know. I'm still real iffy about building some of them. But anyway, so I think I'm going to draw some mini figureheads today. I was thinking about working on my dark drawing, but I don't know.
Dark drawing, that's that demon or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, it's Easter. I should try and draw like some freaking
Nightmare of the imagination.
It is, yeah.
Ninja Tanic. Hey, what's happening? Good morning. Moto, what's up,
Hey,
man?
man.
The one and only.
Moto, I've sent out a couple invites, but I haven't seen anybody show up yet. So if you want to come on in, you're more than welcome to.
B-Fab's at work. He's a working man now.
Oh, he's a working man.
Yeah, I talked to him last night. He had to get up at 4:30 to get ready to,
You know what? I'm proud of you.
The early grind. So
I'm proud of you, B-Fab.
Exactly.
Yeah, B-Fab's really working it at the moment.
Yeah, he is, man. We're rooting for him.
Yeah, definitely. I tell you what, I'm still managing to knock out some videos, so good on you, B-Fab.
Yeah, man. So let me go around here. What you still working on the city? Brick? All right, so Brick Studios.
I'm building my post office right now.
Oh, okay. So if anybody is not aware, Bricks, you already took it apart, right? Like the city? Okay, yeah, he took his entire city apart and then's been slowly rebuilding it back up.
Oh, okay.
And you've got, is it too soon to kind of announce some of the stuff you were telling me in the messaging yesterday?
Does he have all brick built roads?
Yeah.
So are you gonna widen the roads for the wider speed champion cars?
No.
Oh man, the speed champion's digging.
Speed champion's got to get a special permit to drive around the town. Oh.
Hey, Brandon, you go ahead and tell them what I'm going to be doing.
Well, I don't have my thing up, so I can't tell him the exact thing. I was just gonna let him know that. So Brick Studios has got a theme kind of thing. He's gonna have like every single day, except for I think Sunday. He said you're gonna have to take the day off on Sunday, right?
Right. So then I can do your stream, and then it doesn't post anything.
Cool, man. That's nice you do that for me. But so yeah. So I'll have to get up my list that he gave me. But yeah, so every day he's gonna do something a little different. So you should definitely check out what Brick Studios is gonna have going on. Mr. London, are you over there?
I am.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. What do you got going on today, man? Anything?
Yeah. See all these white bricks I've got over here?
I do.
I'm going to be building. So I got some orders that have come through from Bricklink, believe it or not. So thank you, Royal Mail. Really appreciate that. And I'm going to be building some more of these things here. So these are.
Oh yeah. That's actually something I should probably start doing because I don't have any more room.
They got Technic pin things so they can all attach together.
Yeah, they're kind of, I love saying it, but I've actually can build something that's modular, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be building. At least that's the nice thing about not hosting. I can actually build something, which is great.
So are you going to build like a corner piece so that it could turn the corner on a shelf or a desktop?
Yeah, that would be cool. I've got to get it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but over here I've got these shelves here. Can't quite get the cable around anymore, but anyway, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be kind of filling it up so it kind of stacks up, so I can get a whole which is sort of roughly 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters deep, and yeah, I think it'll work. Yeah, so I'm just kind of constructing these, connecting them up. This one here's got some extra sort of round 2x2 bricks on it as well, just so I can run cables underneath it, so I can run some lights underneath it and all this kind of stuff. But I just, as recently, I've been building sets in not any particular order or buying some loose figures. I've been just putting them all together. We've got some there from Dorado Showdown. We've got Emmett there with one, and then he came with that vehicle there, which is a bloody awesome build, I have to say. And then that's my sig fig there, that chap there with the lollipop, and then we've got Zora Bliss. I saw Zora Bliss actually on your most recent review, your weekly review, Brandon. I thought that was pretty cool, man. I got to the bit where you was doing some drawing, and then my my battery ran out on my iPad, so I couldn't watch anymore. But yeah, anyone out there that likes to see a vlogger, a blogger, vlogger, whatever you want to call them,
vlogger,
we can review. I think they're always quite good, very insightful.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Moto just jumped in. Hi, Moto.
Hello.
Hey, Moto.
I don't know how much time I have before it's time to go grab some
Yeah, I
eggs
saw
in
you
the
mentioned the
backyard.
thing about the eggs.
Oh,
So
yeah,
whenever you
have
gotta
you-
jump off,
have you- Easter Rabbit said he's hidden all the eggs already, so he's waiting.
Oh yeah,
to
he was
see.
he was a speed demon this morning, even with the snow. Didn't leave any tracks.
I caught him. I got some video of him this morning. Ooh, caught him.
Good.
Hi, Trap Jaw. How are you?
Hey, Chuck, Joe. Good to see you, mate.
Let me make sure I keep going down here. The comments. Okay, all right, we're good on that. Let me see what Titanium J's got going on here.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Davin. There we go.
Is that Grievous?
Yeah,
Is that Grievous?
Yeah.
He's got two extra arms, that he can, or 2 arms you can dab with.
He should dab both directions.
There you go.
Does that make you a dabber?
Hi, Alex, Bricks Films. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for coming by. So,
I'm going to be... I'm either going to record or just take pictures of this mock. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. Then after that, I'm going to do some reorganization.
Oh. Like sorting kind of reorganization, or?
Potentially. You'll see.
All right.
Time
good
for
luck with
reorg.
that. I really hate organizing.
He's going to gain efficiencies.
Doc, I'm assuming you're just chilling like a villain in the sun with your bunny
I
rabbit.
chilling because
Oh yeah, it is a little chilly out there, huh?
There's a little bit of frost on some stuff. I had to, pre-prepare because there was frost on the table that I put out to prepare. And I was like,
Because it says it's 49 where I'm at, so I'm assuming it's probably a little chillier where you are.
Yep, that's why I'm wearing my wool coat.
Yeah.
Link's got the right attire for the right, the right area. Breath of the Wild, everybody. Greatest Link game ever invented.
I tell you what, I bet the funny thing about the attire today is that it's absolutely baking over here in England at the moment, and tomorrow it goes to literally half that. So I'm still in shorts. I'm not joking. I'm getting a proper sun at the moment, and it's fabulous. Tomorrow it will be literally over half. It's like 60% cooler than what it is today. That's just crazy weather.
Oh, it's going to be like 75, they're saying today. The high is predicted at 75, so I'm just waiting for the sun to come up.
Darth Raptus, I do not know where the Supreme Leader is. He's a mysterious man.
Oh, you know how M&R, they call him Man Doctor?
Mm-hmm.
That people are calling Sans S and S.
No, that's quite funny.
Hold on, I gotta finish writing this down, and I'm curious to see what Mr. Moto is doing down there. All right.
It's like he's working on a gantry almost, like it's all right. All right, the Saturn V is going to launch from Moto's backyard. Check it out.
You got it. I ran out of Technic pins to keep constructing my spaceship, so I can see I'm sort of eyeballing a truss out now.
Oh, wow. Oh, my
But
goodness.
yeah, I'm just sort of tacking things down, experimenting. I got the base of that one. I've got this pinned in on top. I don't know if I like it yet, but yeah, that would go on top of this. So, yeah.
That is going to be amazing to see those two together.
Yeah, I just
I tell you what, Moto, whoever is your nearest Britlinker, who does a lot of Technic stuff, they must get some seriously good orders from you, mate.
I try to spread it out, but yeah, there's a couple. In this shipment, the red stuff and a reinforcement of white finally arrived yesterday, so I was able to resupply a lot of the white stuff because I had nearly crashed out of these elements, the 15ers.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple of those right here.
Yeah, I was able to get, a whole bunch of new white and red, and that's what kept me going today. And I ordered a ton of pins. They just haven't showed up yet. But once I get those pins and other elements that I just burned through, I'll be able to keep on going. But for today, I'm just relying on single pins and kind of thinking about how I want, this big Saturn V-ish road base truss thing to work.
Oh, I tell you what would be a really nice idea is if someone came up with some sort of Lego lorry or something that was actually big enough to haul the Saturn V around in. I'd be definitely up for buying that.
Oh yeah, the big thing like the space shuttle. Yeah, they have those big tracked vehicles. Yeah, NASA uses those big tracked vehicles.
Definitely.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
I don't know. Just
Impressive as always, Moto. Impressive as always.
Just kind of, and I just uploaded a video on how this truss works and how it's gonna kind of function. I came up with it last night, and then I'm really flying on putting it together as far as pace, because I kind of figured out a modular way to get a bunch of different truss types together quickly.
Right.
Yeah. So I figured I'd share kind of my ideas on how this could work if you're into bridges or anything like this.
Well, I've never really been into bridges. I've never been not into them, but just haven't been into them. But apparently now I'm into them because I'm in the process of building 3 of them. So
you're going to be finished.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So run on over there sometime. Take a look at the latest upload, and you too can.
Brandon, are you thinking of doing
trusses?
bridges of the same sort of architecture? Or are you going to change the architecture around on those?
Well, these 2, the ones that'll be here and here, those will be like a Technic based, and actually one of them will have like this on the side. I don't know if you can tell. Whoops. They'll have like this kind of a thing going on. On each side of it. So these 2 would be similar, like with a Technic aspect. The one that goes over the ocean, though, that's a different story, because even though I have some Technic in it, the structure is different because it's got the columns on the bottom, which is the main support. But I haven't quite finalized it, but I think the way I've got everything kind of set up that when I do get ready to finish it, I don't think it'll give me too much issue. So, but I gotta tell you, man, I am pretty proud of myself. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon yet because I haven't put a train on it yet. So, we don't know if it's gonna hold up. But I don't know, man. I think it looks pretty good so far.
I think it looks great, man. And there's plenty of people in the chat and stuff like that are really into trains, like Brett's Builds. He's really into trains. So. Yeah, we could talk about trains all day long. I liked your mention as well of your gift with purchase train in your latest review of your week. I got to say, when I do get that train, I'm definitely going to be building it. I'm going to take it out because I just think it's perfect Lego. I really do.
Wait, which train are you talking about?
Your gift with purchase train. Your
yeah, I know. I can't believe I actually took that out of the box and built it. Not that it's a bad thing. I'm just surprised I did it because I've probably been about that stuff lately. So let's see. So that's what everybody's building. Brickmaster. Alex, I did check out your channel and I'm already subscribed.
Who's that?
Oh, hey guys, I hear that it's time to go grab Easter eggs.
All right, Moto, have a good time.
I will jump off, and I might be back. I might not. Depends.
All right, well,
I'll try to come back.
Adios, amigo.
Oh, okay. Where's the bucket? Let's show them the empty bucket first.
A lot of room for some eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, later, Moto.
Bye, Moto.
Man, I want to go Easter egg hunting. But I don't think Donnelly's going to go hide Easter eggs for me. I just don't see it happening, dude. All right.
Let's get building. So, Brandon.
Yo.
A little dicky bird tells me the Aston Martin.
Yes. Yeah.
What made you go and buy the Aston Martin then?
Just impulse. Actually, no. I was gonna I don't know, man. Like, I've got I've got some Amazon points and stuff, and I've got a little bit of credit, and I've got some points to use. So, I had a little bit of money to spend on Amazon. So I was gonna go ahead and go on Lego.com yesterday and order the Beetle, but I was like, you know what? They don't have any gift with purchases going on right now or nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, let me just see what's going on over on Amazon. So I go on Amazon, and for some reason, that's freaking Beetle was like 130 or something on Amazon instead of the $99.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I was like 130. I was like, it's like $20 more, man. I can just buy like either the Mustang or the Aston Martin. So I remember you were saying you were going to build the Mustang. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I've been eyeballing the Aston Martin anyway. So I was like, let me go ahead and just get that, So, I mean, I didn't pay the full price for it or anything. But
that's cool. I think the Aston Martin is overpriced anyway. So I got to be honest, I was never going to buy it. And then the more I've got into building these bigger cars, I'm looking for what else Lego has got available to actually build. And that's definitely on my radar now. So before that goes, I'm definitely going to build it. But yeah, if anyone's interested, next Saturday, Brandon's going to be joining me. We're going to have a couple of other YouTubers as well. And we're going to be building Creator Expert cars. We've got Matt Elder's going to be on. He's going to be building the 1989 Batmobile. And yeah, so it's going to be a kind of movie, cool car themed stream. And of course, we've got our stream coming up as well, where we're going to be doing TIE fighters with your Dagger TIE fighter. So yeah, we've got some cool streams coming up. So yeah, cool times, my friend. Cool times.
Hey, Shy Time, it's my time. What's up, Shy?
Shy Time. Hey, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah. So also speaking of the TIE fighters, you know what something I did? Get my camera here. I cleared off my shelf up top there because I'm going to be putting all of my TIE fighters up there and the TIE fighter helmet whenever that comes out. But I can't remember when it comes out.
I think that's the 19th that comes out.
This month?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that soon. I thought it was like next month or something.
I'll be fancy buying it. I've got to say, I might even get it myself. We could, yeah, it'd be a good one to do.
Yeah, because at first, like I said, I wanted to get Boba Fett, but I'm such a big fan of TIE fighters. I was like, oh yeah, that would look really good sitting next to all the TIE fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. Yeah, it was you that gave me the idea for doing a TIE fighter stream. Anyway, it was so. I'm glad that you're joining it. Anyway.
Hey Doc, Darth Raptor says you're the stand-in for the Supreme Leader for right now. I find it hilarious that everybody gets to be the Supreme Leader except for the host of the stream.
You're like the
pretty sure.
guy in the background.
I know, right? I'm like, loser.
I'm pretty sure Sans is supposed to be the Supreme Leader. So
he is. He was asking about him earlier, and I was like,
oh, here you go.
Mysterious man.
Yeah, S&S.
There you go. That's as close as you're going to get. At least for now.
Caligate says, yes, I saw you bought the Dorito TIE Fighter for Hive. Darth Raptor says, I'm not worthy. That's funny. That coffee's worthy, though. I'll tell you that. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should build this, or I could just leave it in there and see if somebody's gonna want it when I have my giveaway. I'll go ahead and draw some minifigure heads. Oh, let's see here. I was kind of curious what people were doing today, if they're being good and staying home or what.
There should be a hashtag out there, stay at home and stream. Everyone is streaming at the moment, which is good.
That's pretty funny. The funniest person is Sans. Finally got my hands on the Clone Trooper Lieutenant yesterday. Sweet.
Nice.
Who got the Clone Trooper one?
The Bounty Hunter Bricks says he got the Clone Trooper Lieutenant yesterday. Brickmaster75 says, "Hi, Brick5. You asked me to remind you to show everyone my mock build I sent you." Yeah, that's right. What was that? I can't remember. Where'd you send that to me at? It was really cool. Yeah, everybody, I gotta show you this mock that Brickmaster75 built. It's very, very cool, and it's big. Oh wait, wasn't it on Instagram? Did I see it on Instagram? I was like, I'll just pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
But I'm trying to think. It had to have been Instagram.
I got to be honest. I really respect anyone who does mocks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, man. This was good too. Like it was very impressive. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. Is it in messages maybe? Was it Lee Goodyear? Is that what it was? All right, and it wasn't under Brickmaster, right? It was under like the other name, the Lee Goodyear. I just want to make sure I got the right person. I'm not getting anybody mixed up. Solo Brick Builder, what's up, buddy?
Hey mate, how you doing? Hey Solo, Brandon's gone and got the DB5 from James Bond for next week's live stream, which is going to be pucker.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, man, is that thing's got a lot of like play features in it.
Oh, you know what? I tell you another thing that persuaded me to want to get it is that I was watching a video by Brixie, and he built it, and he went through at the end of it all the engineering around it, and that's kind of what got me on board with it. Hive was just the fact that it's just a piece of ingenuity, excellence where Lego's concerned.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Man, I don't know why my computer's running slower than normal today. All right, so here we go. Dude, look how big that thing is, man.
Oh yeah, someone sent me that the other day as well. Who was that? Someone sent me that on Instagram, and I replied to them this morning.
It was probably his Brickmaster. He's got a different name on Instagram.
That's probably what's throwing me. Sometimes people message me, and I don't always know who they are, but if they send me some pictures and it's like good stuff, I'll always say so.
Yeah, I'm really digging that tree too, man.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it really reminds me of a Ninjago thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Lee Goodyear on
Instagram. Yeah. Look at that, dude.
You're welcome, Lee. Good stuff, mate.
Yeah. I can't see the chat right at the moment, but if you're saying thank you, you're welcome, Lee. Like that is beautiful, dude. That's why I told him, I'm like, remind me to show everybody this tomorrow, because I'll forget. You know what I mean? I'll see it later, but I'll forget like at that time in the chat or the stream. So that's why I was wanting to.
Remind me. What we've done with these kind of mountain, the way it leads up, you could do something like that for yours.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, dude. Because this whole thing, the way it kind of goes up like that. Yeah, dude, it's really awesome. Just that whole thing. Dude, I just love how. Look, you got your river right in here. You know, look, you got your stone path. Like this whole thing is a build in itself. You know what I mean? Just the building on the cliff part there. But yeah, then when you start adding all this terrain, yeah, man, super good job. See, yeah, what's everybody else saying on? I haven't been on Instagram today. Wow, man, look at that. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool. That's different. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Easter all day. Hey, that's a cool hive thing.
Yeah.
He was happy with himself.
Honey pots. Chicken tenders. Lego Masters. Oh yeah, that's right.
They did a Star Wars one this week, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Was it a good one,
Yeah.
Hive?
It was very good.
It was good.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
No coincidence that they did Star Wars, the kind of Lego's biggest theme.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, with graph paper, that's not too difficult. But if that would have been a plain piece of paper, that would have been severely impressive. Oh, good old Guardians of the Galaxy. All right.
Well, I'll be back in a sec. I've just got to go and grab some bricks.
Okay. Let me get back in the chat, see what everybody's talking about. Brickman is inspired off season 3 finale. Yeah, definitely cool stuff, man. Definitely a lot of detail. Oh, and he says, yes, it is Ninjago inspired. Right on. Yeah, I figured you probably had a bridge over the river. It's just obviously kind of hard to see, but I have the high ground. Still got 5 more base plates to go for the other side. Dang. Brett's build. Yeah. I'll definitely look for you. Let me write that down. Or if you see me, just send me a request or just follow me, or if you haven't already, or maybe you have, I don't know. I was like, it usually makes it kind of easy for me sometimes. Oh wait, I'm writing the wrong thing. Hold on. I've been doing a lot more writing lately because you can't go to people's channels in the live chat. Stupid thing. All right, that's Insta. All right, I will definitely check that out if I'm not already. Hey, Bricks13, what's up? How you doing? Okay, Solo. Gotta do some washing up. Oh, hey, I just saw the comments from London Bridge Bricks in the private chat.
Yeah, I'm here.
I did. I am so slow on the private chat, man. You guys always got to tell me if I got something in there. Brett says we could chat trains. Right on. Look, I'm no train expert by any means. Like this is my first train, and I haven't even opened it yet because I haven't got my tracks finished. But I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I do like trains a lot. It's just trains are a whole nother aspect of your city. Like when I first started thinking about having a train in the city, like one of the biggest things I was trying to figure out was like when it turns, the curve it's such a wide curve. I'm like, yeah, I gotta really figure out how to like infuse this into my city. That's good. I'm glad you were good. Darth Raptus says, no, let's talk about strange topics. I don't know, Darth Raptus, we talk about usually wherever the conversation takes us. And right now, this conversation is going to take me to get another cup of coffee. So I will be back in a minute.
So, Titanium, what's the what was that blue train again? Talk me through it, because every time I see a blue train, I don't know about you, Brett Spills, I always think of the Mallard. I'd like to see that one in Lego.
So,
beautiful.
yeah. I found this on Rebrickable, and it's basically a larger blue Emerald Knight.
Oh, so it's
And
not.
so
It's not an official train or anything like that, no.
now it's if you look it up on Rebrickable, it's like called Blue Steam.
Oh,
That's
nice.
what it was called.
Good name.
Yeah, it's about 900 pieces. It's a pretty nice set. The real difficulty is the dark blue, because the dark blue is expensive. It was that and the train wheels that really got me.
And I've got a Star Wars set that's built with Mercury, and that was built with dark blue. And I remember thinking at the time, you actually get to see a lot of dark blue around in Lego, and it looks really nice. Hey, thanks, Abrix13. I'll check your channel out a little bit later, my friend. So thanks for that.
Eventually, I'm going to hook those up with power functions.
Yeah, but Brickmaster75 says in the chat, he says, is that a custom titanium, Jay? I guess it is to a point, isn't it?
Yeah, not by me, but it is a custom.
And you said it was on Rebrickable, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Brick Studio says, see you, everyone. Have to go. Easter egg
Gotta go.
Everyone's going on Easter egg hunts today, Brett.
Well, I'm going to my sister's house, and we're gonna put eggs in their yard, and then we're gonna stand by the car while they get the eggs. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So.
Well, have fun, Bricks.
Yep. But at least next week I'll be able to do this like 3 hours.
Right on.
Won't have anything else to do. I'm not going April 31st, so or April 30th.
Oh, right.
At least that's what the stay-at-home thing is right now. So, see you later.
All right, man.
Hey, dude. Great to see you.
Yep.
All right, so we have 2 seats open.
I've just spotted Abrix13. I like your avatar of Shazam. That's my favorite superhero, that is.
Shazam.
Oh, yeah. Brandon.
Yo.
When I was talking to Matt yesterday on the stream, he was showing me some of his artwork that he's done on superheroes like the Joker and the Flash. And I tell you what, his artwork is really similar to Alex Ross.
Yeah, I imagine because he has that painting aspect going on. Because he seems like he's good with paints.
He is, yeah, he is good with. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, man. That's good stuff, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking about trains earlier, Hive. This is the train that's going to run in my city in the future. And if I get any other trains, it'll be some sort of smaller train. But I'm not going to go overboard.
Yeah, I imagine it's not difficult to probably go overboard, you know? Like, I look at how many trains, like, Hoosier has and stuff, and, you know, not just him, but, like, a lot of people that are really into trains. Like, it's real easy to start stacking up some trains. Then you got to get a train yard in your city, and, hey, Cafe, you're back. And, yes, I agree. I think Shazam, yeah, I was going to say, honestly, Wonder Woman's really up there, but I think Shazam was better. But I really, really liked Wonder Woman a lot.
Yeah, I do as well. I've got here.
Oh, did Brett's builds leave? Oh no, that was Brick Studio standby. Okay, never mind.
I got this. Look at this.
Which one's that?
Well, this
is that an actual Shazam book?
Yeah, it's a whole comic strip, and I tell you what, it is a beautiful. It's all Alex Ross.
Oh yeah, that's one. I haven't seen that one yet, man.
Yeah, it's one of these extra large ones. I mean, look at the artwork there, man. I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's just a fabulous story. I mean, it's just the artwork is look at that. Look at that for an image.
Yeah, man. He's I mean, that's why he's been one of my favorites since I was a kid.
Yeah. I know. When I first sort of discovered you, Brandon, I just found there were so many similarities between you and I. It was always going to be cool, man. I love it.
Yeah. And yeah, he's still knocking stuff out, man. But and it always, what always would get me is when I used to collect comics on a regular basis, I would go to the comic store and I would see like comic books with Alex Ross covers, and I would think that he did the whole comic book. You know what I mean? And as soon as I opened the comic book and see it was a different artist, I was like, man, because that's what he does. Because obviously his work takes a little longer than just a normal penciler. So he would do a lot of cover work. So, but yeah, then occasionally he would do like his own stories, like Kingdom Come and the Shazam one you just showed, Justice for the Justice League, that was another one. Marvels for Marvel Comics, that was another one. I haven't seen if he's done anything recently, but that's because I haven't kept up with comic books like I used to.
He seems to be doing lots of artwork around the Incredible Hulk at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's quite cool.
Spawny saying, "Hey, I'm back. I bought my little bro the Marvel set with the Black Panther motorcycle and crap. I lost the comment. Or whatever, and put it in his basket. Right on." CC says Alex Cross covers are fantastic. His new Hulk covers were really good. I'll check those out, man. I don't know if I've seen them or not.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Immortal Hulk. Yeah, he's done some really good stuff with Immortal Hulk. Yeah, nice one, Cafe Cod. Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, Moto. Kingdom Come. That was the first thing that introduced me to Alex Ross, was Kingdom Come. I think he did Marvels before Kingdom Come. I'm not 100% sure about that, but Kingdom Come is the first time I noticed him, man. And yeah, I've told different people before, like I've bought Kingdom Come like 3 or 4 times now. Because I bought it, I lost it, I bought it again. Then I can't remember if I lost it again but I gave one to my dad and then I bought one to replace mine. But yeah, just insane good. And the story was really good too. Who was it? Mark? I think it was Mark Waid that wrote Kingdom Come. But hey, Deppy, what's happening?
I'm just gonna grab some bricks. I'll be straight back.
Okay. Immortal Hulk. Yeah, I haven't kept up with like anything really new in comics over the last couple years. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's been some cool stories. I just, I don't know. I basically every once in a while I'll see like a graphic novel that I gotta buy. But for the most part, I just kind of keep track of the stories through either my friends or through like the storytellers on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Tonto, who's Tonto? Where am I missing Tonto at? All right, that must be somebody else I'm not thinking of. What's everybody else saying? Oh, okay. I'm doing all right, Debbie. I'm doing okay. Just trying to be easy like a Sunday morning, All right, Bounty. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Have a good Easter. Ken says, I haven't been buying new weekly comics, but I keep up with the investing. I've been trying to get more Eternals comics. Yeah, I'm assuming because you're referring to the Eternals movie coming out. Yeah, the Eternals. That was another one I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah, who's in the Eternals, Brandon?
Dude, honestly, man, I feel like Thanos was one of the Eternals. But I can't. Oh gosh. See, when I was growing up reading comics, the cosmic aspect of Marvel, I didn't really follow that much. I didn't really get into the cosmic stuff until I got older, really. I mean, now there'd be some aspects of it, and I knew stuff about it. Like I knew who the Living Tribunal was, and Eternity, stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I think the first storyline that I read, because my dad got me into comics, was the first. It was either first or second Secret Wars. I think it was the first one.
Oh,
so the Beyonder was one of the first characters I was introduced to.
Yeah, but you know what blew my mind about that particular comic is how powerful he was, and secondly, he just brushed Galactus away like that.
Yeah, and then What's up, Neverland? Good morning. I remember first reading Infinity Gauntlet when it first came out because I used to have the first issue, and yeah, I remember reading that whole storyline, and I remember when he would he just basically just kicked all the superheroes' butts without and that's what I was telling my wife and my daughter when we went and saw Endgame and all that was well, actually not Endgame, but the first one, the first part, the Infinity War. Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, in the comic book, Thanos was so much more powerful. Nobody even could get really near him. The Hulk. I remember the Hulk would run up to him and he just grabbed the Hulk by the neck and just snap his neck and then just throw him, toss him aside. You know what I mean? So, and then I remember him facing all of these cosmic characters. You know what I mean? And yeah, nobody could touch him. It was only because of Nebula. Took his glove and he wasn't really paying attention. But regardless, yeah. So it was really interesting to see that on screen. What's he saying? Oh no! Please God, no! What? All right, I don't know what you're talking about, Doris, but okay. I was gonna say that was pretty quick, man.
It's snowing. We're gonna get 4 inches. I mean, the eggs were getting covered with snow. It was way too cold. Yeah.
Man, I gotta check my weather, man. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, DJ. Hey, good to see you, DJ. Welcome to the stream, mate.
Yeah, Cafe says Thanos went ham on them. He sure did, man. It was crazy. That's crazy.
I gotta get some more bricks. I can't believe this. I thought I had all my bricks. I see you would not believe the amount of different bricks that this thing needs. I'll be back in a tick. Man,
look, Moto got me checking my weather. Oh man, don't tell me we're going to get any kind of.
No, it's Colorado, man. I'm
no, dude. Today's supposed to be 68. Tomorrow 71. Yeah. We're good. We're good.
You're good. Don't sweat it. You're fine.
Man, oh man. It was very mild.
Guy's paranoid.
No, it was a pretty mild winter. It's just winter is a crappy time in my industry because we got to do a lot of shoveling and stuff like that. And
yeah,
I'm not a spring chicken anymore, Moto. Shoveling my driveway is one thing. Shoveling a property for 8 hours, that's another.
Oh Lord. I think my driveway takes 3 or 4 hours sometimes.
I don't know how big. I was like, you might have a really big driveway. I was like, mine doesn't take too long, but I don't have a huge driveway. I mean, I got you put a couple cars in it, but that's not crazy.
It is what it is.
I read every comment of yours except the one you wanted me to read. Yeah, sorry, it's hard for me sometimes to read every single comment, Darth. It's weird because I'm a moderator for Ryan at M&R. So whenever I jump on his live streams, to help moderate and stuff, man. Oh my goodness, it's a task because there's so many people in his chat. You know what I mean? The comments just even with it on slow, it's just insane. Well, so at that point, that's when you really need moderators because you just can't keep up with everything.
But it's when you got people speaking in a different language on those, and you sort of think, I don't know if the guy's swearing or what. The European ones, it's tough, but
right.
That's good that you're a moderator though for Ryan. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, it was really weird because I didn't ask. He wasn't expecting it. I just I was chatting in his chat as one of his streams, and I'm assuming probably BFAB or somebody told him, who I was, because I don't think I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but I don't think he would have really noticed me, compared to anybody else. So, but yeah, 1 second I commented something, and then I went to comment something again, and I had the little wrench next to me, and then it was funny because the person chatting right next to me, they're like, "Hey, how did you get that?" I was like, I don't know. I was like, it wasn't there a second ago.
People can get a bit funny about stuff like that. They're like, well, why have you made him one, not me, and all this kind of stuff. It's like,
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the thing, man. Is I try and explain to everybody, at least on my channel, it's like, look, don't take anything personally. Like, I can't make everybody a moderator, or just the whole chat would just be full of moderators, man. And moderating is something that takes a while for me to give to anyone, anyways.
exactly,
Because that's a lot of power, and I trust you not to abuse it. So, but regardless,
It's pure nepotism.
and
Dogs.
some people, man, they be craving. They really want to be moderators, man.
They want that glove. They want to be able to snap everything into dust.
Yeah, and the thing is like, look, even if I gave it, like, it's very rare, like, somebody's gonna do anything without really running it past me or something like that. And that's only like if somebody like literally says something very vulgar, mean, like direct. Like, that's different. Moderators, man, they'll chop your head off without asking. You know what I mean? But other stuff, like Greg and I are a little different from other people because we're a little bit more lenient about like the subbing thing. Now, I mean, I'm not sure about on Greg's end, but on my end, I don't like anybody get carried away with it. I don't care if anybody asks once or twice, you know what I mean? But if you're just going to spam my chat full of it, that's when it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But some people like, like BFAB, Sands, like not just them, but like a lot of people, they won't put up with it. Like, you say it one time and then you're out. And I get it because it's good etiquette, man.
I don't mind people asking once or twice, but I just think it's rude to keep going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or if I'd never seen you before and you just jump on here and just start asking about it, and then I never see you again, just that's kind of rude. You know what I mean? Like, because anybody that knows Greg and I well enough knows that we're always telling everybody to support everybody. You know what I mean? So. You don't have to try really hard if you're on Greg Gar's channel.
Yeah, honestly, we're pretty easy. We always say to everyone, we're all good guys, we're all like-minded men and women. Sub to each other. You haven't got to really ask, but ask a couple of times. But keep it down at that. And that's pretty lenient in how a lot of people feel people should be doing it. And I've been on ones before where. Like people that have got like 60,000 subscribers, and they pick on it straight away, and they're like, no, that's don't be rude and disrespectful. And it's like, blimey, once or twice is cool, but yeah, too many times, and it just becomes a bit rude. And I think people get a little bit irritated by it as well.
I mean, and when I first started the YouTube channel, like I watched a lot of I don't know if you want to call them self-help YouTubers or whatever. Like some of them are, they're whatever, but a lot of them actually, they give out some really good advice and tips and stuff. And yeah, but actually all of them pretty much said the same thing about that. They're like, yeah, don't go on anybody's chat and start asking for subs. They're like, because that's a good way for you to get kicked off, first of all. But they're like, that's not how you should do it. Like if you're on like, because you know how on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, Greg, you know how there's like this sub channels, like you go on there and promote yourself. Like that's different, man. You know what I mean? But the way, like the way I got subs, I mean, is, I'll sub to people and a lot of times they'll sub back to me. And, I don't ask, I just sub to them and then they obviously must check out my channel. And then a lot of it is just, just trying to make good content that people like. That's really the most important part. You want to if you want subscribers, for the most part, you got to make stuff that they're going to want to watch and want to come back to. And a lot of that is what you do, but it's also your personality as well. And then a lot of it was it just takes time, man. You go into people's chats and you talk to people and they get to know you and eventually.
And then people want to sub to you just because of that. Yeah. I think that's a fair enough thing. People, it's a bit like people that want to become moderators in like 2 seconds. If you want to be a moderator, there's a certain amount of work you've got to put in for it, a little bit of graft. Come on the streams, get involved in the chat, become familiar with people. And then you kind of think, actually, that guy, he's pretty cool. I can trust him. I'll make him a moderator if he wants to be.
Yeah, that's usually how it works out. Because I know sometimes I've seen some people get like almost offended, like they're taking it personally. And it's like, look, There's some people I've been friends with for a while now on YouTube, and I haven't made them moderators yet. It's nothing personal. It's all about usual timing. You know what I mean? And like you said, do I trust you well enough, and this and that. But yeah, for especially for some of the younger viewers, man, I can tell you, like I said, Greg and I are usually pretty cool about it. But a lot of people aren't, and yeah, you'll get banned or timed out or or whatever, man. And a lot of times it's not even like we'll say like Ryan's channel, for instance. Like I know Ryan's not really hip to that either, but but a lot of times it's not even Ryan making the call, man. With all his moderators, yeah, if you say like, "Hey, sub to me," one of them's gonna like time you out. I could guarantee you that. Neverland says, "I didn't even ask." No, never. I hope you. No, it's just general. It just started because we were talking about just the power of moderators. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean she's just saying like, yeah, I made her mod and she didn't even ask. Yeah. Well, there's some people that aren't. There's really no question. You know what I mean? There's a few of you that like. There's still more of you. Like I would probably make a moderator without even thinking twice about it. But again, I don't want to have too many yet. If I start getting bigger, obviously I'll need some help. Neverland, you didn't choose mod life. Mod life chose you.
There you go.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to that Aston Martin.
I can't wait to see that. Honestly, that's going to be such a cool stream. Everyone's doing. I'm thinking. When are we doing that? We're doing that next Saturday, and I'm thinking I might start it a little bit earlier. Instead of 5 p.m., I might start it at 4:30, just to give us more of a chance to kind of get because I think that would be quite a long stream. I think potentially for the big cars, I think we're looking at a good 5-hour stream for that one.
How many bags?
Because you can get up, go to the loo, get something to eat, and all that kind of stuff.
I have no idea. I'm getting the Aston Martin, that James Bond car. He's got the Mustang. Someone else is building the Batmobile.
How many bags are in the one you're going to be live streaming?
I don't know. Let's take a look at it, Brandon. Let's take a look at it.
What, the Mustang?
No, your one. We could look at the Mustang afterwards, but I want to see a little bit on the James Bond car that you're going to be building, because I think that's quite a lot of pieces.
Yeah, let me pull it up here and then I'll throw it on the screen.
I was going to say, it usually takes me about 30 minutes a bag, 15 if I'm really flying.
I guess it depends on if we're streaming or not, if we're hosting the stream.
Exactly. How much talking, how much building.
Right. That's the biggest thing, man. Because yeah, if I'm focused, yeah, I can really
lay the brick.
I can really lay the brick. All right, so
I love it. It's such a cool phrase. Laying the brick. We are laying the brick.
Yeah, I guess that is something I just say. I'm laying brick, or I'm on the brick, I'm off the brick, I'm sorting off the brick.
I think that's what bricklayers use, isn't it? I think they use that terminology.
It just made sense to me. I don't know.
So this one's 12, well, about 1,300 pieces.
Yeah. I tell you what, mate, with that, it's not what's outside that counts with that. It's what's underneath it that counts. It is Lego engineering.
Yeah, dude. It's got all these different.
Well, there's ejector seats and probably the pew-pews and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's got like a phone in the seat or the door, and it's got like these pop-up guns. Look, the things on the wheels, those pop out. Like, yeah, it's crazy, man. There's a lot of stuff in there. Let's look at the 360 version. That sounds cool. How do you do this? Oh, wait.
Yeah, it has got a certain gravitas about it. It reminds me of the Fiat 500, where the way it's built. Oh, I tell you what, the other one I could do instead of the, because I tell you who's doing it as well. Solo Brick Builder. He's going to be on the stream. He's going to be doing the, what's it called? God, it's gone out of my head. What is it? The one that you just had up on there, the blue one.
The Beetle?
Nah, not the Beetle. The fast one. Oh God, it's gone out of my head. It's an American car.
Mustang?
No, Mustang. Sorry, how did I forget that? So the Mustang. But I tell you what, I have got that I could build is the Mini, just to do a different one to solo. I could build the little Mini, and that means
You got the Mini Cooper too. What, man? Why you got all these sets you haven't built yet, man? Every time I turn around, you're like, "Yeah, I got this set I haven't built yet." Oh, look, the license plate changes. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that thing that comes out of the hubcap as well. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
me too. Like, I'm gonna have to eject that seat at least once, dude.
Yeah, man. So I might build the Mini just to do something different because you're going to be building the DB5. Solo's going to be building the Mustang. Matt from Family Bricks is going to be building the Batmobile. Trick or Brick is going to be building. I think he's building the Mustang as well. Yeah, so I think I'll do the Mini. Oh man, what a stream that's going to be! What a great collection.
Oh, you know what I wanted to get? But I need about $300. I wanted to get the because it's retired. The creator expert Ferrari.
Oh yeah,
dude, that thing was looking sweet. But
I should have bought that a couple of years ago because that was still in then. It was just being phased out, and that is one I do regret not buying. But I wasn't into cars necessarily then. You see, I bought the
yeah,
Mini.
I like I said, if I would have never got that Batmobile, I don't think I would have been on this car thing that I am. But like when we built that, it was so fun to build a car that big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the Fiat, you know, I enjoyed the camper van, you know. So the thing is, I got to figure out how I'm going to display some of this stuff. I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Like,
I like about
big vehicles.
It feels like you've built something, I don't know, nice to kind of hold. Someone said in the chat about the Bugatti. You know what? That is a different league, I think.
Well, I was looking at a couple of those Technic cars, but I just, dude, if you like Technic vehicles, man, more power to you. But I just think they look disgusting, man. Like even that Bugatti, like, look, that Bugatti looks pretty decent, but I just don't know why they do vehicles like that, like that Fast and Furious, man, like these look so much better.
Yeah, they look like proper model.
I just don't get it, man. Like, can you imagine that Bugatti if they would have made it a creator expert set? Like how smooth that would have looked.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be dissing my Technic.
I see, Moto. I was waiting for you, Moto. I was like, Moto, gonna say something about that Technic, man.
Hey, careful, buddy.
So, but you know,
no, really, it's not. Sometimes it's not about the styling. They are not the best styled vehicles, but the functions and the mechanics. That's where
because I said before, other stuff that they've made Technic, I get, like anything that's like the cranes, that big, what was that big excavator?
Bucket wheel excavator.
Yeah, like that thing was insane, dude. Like that one truck that could take all the cars, like, you know, for a car lot. That came out just.
But I will say this:
that looked good.
The Porsche they made was very, very well done.
Yeah, and I've noticed a couple bikes
when you're limited by panels to really flare out those shapes and make them representative.
Yeah.
I just admire the Technic people for.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like I hate them.
Very skilled.
You know what I mean? Because it does take some skill to make a pretty nice looking car or vehicle out of Technic. I mean, because like again, the Bugatti, it doesn't look horrible. It's just, you know. But regardless, Doc, are you talking? Because we can't hear you, buddy. You're on mute.
No, I was just making comical faces.
Oh.
You're pretty good at that. Doc.
Yeah, because you know, I don't want to say anything bad, but Con's in the house cleaning up poop. Yeah, it exploded all over everywhere. He's got to clean the bathroom. Got to clean the guy. He's got to clean. Oh, it's a mess. It's a disaster. It's nasty. But yeah, how good? Yeah, happy Easter to me. Yeah, you know what I mean. God, oh my God, oh Lord. Okay.
You enjoying that brisk weather, Doc?
Laid an egg.
Oh, I'm cool. I'm good with it. You know, I'm not the one that's all afraid of the weather. I'm like insulated. You know, I'm good. I'm good. Has everybody having a good Easter? Good Easter so far? I got some actual eggs. I'm gonna try to make Con eat them. You know,
What kind of eggs you got there?
well, I got Easter eggs. I made them.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag fake fan. Didn't you see that in my Easter video?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
say
saw the
anything
video,
bad,
so-
but I made those in my Easter video. Check them out right there. Oh my God, I'm not gonna do that to Hive. I mean, it's one thing off stage, but my God, right here in front of everybody. Oh God, oh.
That's your newest one. I haven't seen the newest one yet.
No, there's one that came out after that one. Oh goodness! Hashtag real fake fan.
I
Okay,
like
I'll
this
be
new
back.
hashtag.
Give me a
I
second.
called him out.
Okay.
Oh man, I love Doc. What's Cafe says? I want more planes like this stuff with camel. It's like $200 for that now. Actually, it's funny you should mention that because I don't know if they've done this before, but I feel like maybe they should do some different vehicles in the Creator Expert. And I just thought of like a plane. What?
Yeah, they can do a plane. I think there don't seem too many
Different
planes.
vehicles, sacrilege.
What?
What about a helicopter?
Well, they did a Harley.
I'm making a joke.
I'll probably give the car transporter.
Smite the non-believer. Smite.
That car transporter does look pretty good. I will say that, Cafe.
Yeah.
Um,
I tell you another set I've got, Hive.
mm,
I've got the generic rally car. That's a Technics one. I thought that.
yeah, like rally, like stuff like that. I think does look better. Unless you really wanted to try and make it look nice, but like the rally cars, the transporter. What was that other one that Kathy was just saying about? Transporter or the excavator for her boyfriend. Yeah. Like there are some of them I think that probably are better as Technic built vehicles. But
That
it's always
one that is insane.
dude. Yeah, dude, that thing is huge. I feel like I could literally just dig post holes with that thing, in my yard if I needed to.
It would take a while.
If I was gonna,
You have to gear it down. A couple of weeks or 2 or 3, and then you have it done.
Is the rally car the Top Gear one? Does anybody know that?
No, it's not the Top Gear one. It was a very generic one that Lego brought out. It's been out for years, actually. I'll see if I can find it. I'll shout out the set number.
But there is a Top Gear rally car. There is.
There is, but I don't like the look. I'm not really a big lover of that one, if I'm honest. I mean, it's quite expensive for what it is.
Yeah, it's
Maybe dishonest then.
Oh, see, I like check out this one, right? It's hold on.
What you got?
It's set number.
You want to share your screen?
I suppose I could do. Yeah, I've never tried it this way around. Let me.
Yeah, you just hit the share screen and then the window will pop up for me.
Okay, cool. Let me just go on to. Let me find it and then I'll show it to you.
Yeah, man.
Let go.
Man, Easter eggs everywhere today.
Made my Rice Krispie treats with Peeps.
Ooh, what?
That's why they're red.
Let me see.
And they smell
That's
like
awesome. That makes sense.
And they smell like fruit punch because they were fruit punch flavored Peeps.
Man, I feel like I'd definitely go into a diabetic coma if I ate one of those.
You probably would.
But you know what? Sometimes that's the price to pay for good taste.
Well, it's Easter, gotta, something for Easter.
I think you should be able to add that now if you can.
Wait, you got it up here? Okay, hold on. We are getting ready to.
So look at that. It's dawn over.
How do I do it? Does this go to big screen? There we go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whose car is that?
That's the one that I think. Is that the one you were talking about, CC?
Is that the one you have? Somebody has that one? Oh,
yeah. No. Do you have it, Greg?
Yeah, I've got that one.
Oh,
that is slick.
Oh, look, Bill and High.
What's up with the knob on top? What does that turn? What is it? What is it supposed to
I
do?
don't know, actually. Let's see if we got any.
Maybe
Oh, got a
steering.
video. You want me to play the video? Yeah, let's
That's
go.
the one thing I loved about the Batmobile. The steering wheel actually turns the wheels.
Yeah, how about that?
Wow. See, now that looks pretty good, man.
I agree. I think that one's fine. I think it's better looking than quite a lot of other ones that are out there.
Thumbs up.
But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. That is cool. Ooh, and there we are.
Nevertheless, it says I forgot today was Easter.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something you don't really celebrate, I mean, you're probably not really gonna remember. Well, actually, I don't know how you could really forget. All I see on my screen is Easter eggs right now, dude. Like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, it's all these Easter. Like Doc got Easter eggs over there. Looking like he's just got Easter eggs from Hyrule.
Yeah. I think we need to send pet protection round to Doc's house.
I don't know if he's just messing with me when he's got the volume off.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, is that a call the producer thing? Is he just messing with us?
He said the Easter Rabbit was saying bad things about you and Easter, but I had to calm him down. So it's all good now. He's good. But Easter has arrived on the Hive show. I mean, Easter's here. It made its way.
Hopping down the bunny trail. BIL.
People can't say it didn't happen. Easter happened on your stream. It happened.
Greg BIL said hello.
Hey, Brooks in Lithuania. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well.
He says to Neverland, so I guess your kids didn't get the baskets this year.
They're outside looking in the yard. They're going, there's nothing. I can't find nothing.
Where's my eggs?
They're crying. Oh God.
Now, she's like Ninja. She's like Ninja's got that, man. Ninja's got it.
Yeah, she'll just go grab some raw eggs and a Sharpie, quick, draw on them, put them here and there.
I can totally
Mr. Rabbit said, "Be gentle. I gotta cook them later." He told me to cook them later.
I can totally see Ninja doing that. Or I'll just take the egg and throw it and be like, there you go find it.
You left them in the fridge. They're in the fridge, kid. I'll take 2 scrambled.
Yeah, they're in the fridge, the supermarket fridge.
No, usually the kids remind you that stuff is coming up. You're like, I know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my tiny art director was really excited yesterday, just running around.
It's an exciting time.
It's gonna be Easter. It's gonna be Easter. Daddy, we got to get everything out of the basket. The Easter bunny won't be able to find the eggs to put in the yard.
So did he find any eggs this morning, or is it not yet time?
Oh no, he found all the eggs because it's snowing. Yeah, the snow was half covered some of the eggs. That's what was getting tough.
Neverland says she's on her way to Walmart.
Oh Lord.
There's going to be a line. California's got the same rules as Washington. Only so many people allowed per store.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious.
29,000 other people that forgot.
It is 7:50 in the morning on the West Coast, so there is a chance you might be first in line, second in line, 23rd in line.
Well, I guess it depends. Maybe where you go, because in Michigan, they close down stuff in grocery stores that you don't need. It's not essential. Like at Walmart, they close the toilet aisle down and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, we've won to the top, and now we're going. So even the president said grudgingly he wouldn't mention our governor by name because they hate each other.
Yeah,
but he's like, Washington's doing pretty well. Let's move on. And it's like, we took care of it, like, social distancing work.
You're so funny. You're like, let's move on.
That's what the president said. He's just kind of like, let's move on. I'm not going to say anything good. I'm not going to say anything bad. But we also got to say that anytime we called, Washington State called the White House was more than happy to be like, yo, whatever you need, here it comes. So props to the prez. Okay, I don't like him, but He ain't evil, people.
China.
Korea.
China.
Exactly. You know, the virus came from China, people, right?
Actually, I haven't really been keeping up with the news. Greg, how's your guys' prime minister doing?
Apologize.
Oh yeah, he's out of Boris is out of intensive care now, and he's off a ventilator and all that kind of stuff. I think he'll probably be back in power, hopefully in about 10 days or so. But yeah, apparently he got it really, really bad.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Is there a junior prime minister or a vice prime minister? Who takes over if the prime minister is incapacitated for a brief time?
Yeah, we got a deputy prime minister. We don't keep it. His position isn't deputy prime minister. He's actually the foreign secretary, but he's taken over as deputy prime minister for now. But
I thought you were going to say like Queen, dude.
Yeah, he's doing all right. But I think the laws they have to pass to give him the power to do that were quite different. I mean, our laws, the way they're created in this country, it's brilliant. It really is. It's really interesting the stuff that they have to go through. I mean, I say that anyway because I've got quite a lot. The circles I work in is very much law focused, but when you see it from the judicial point of view and stuff like that, and going through the Commons, which is a bit like your Senate. Stuff like that. I mean, the red tape that's being cut at the moment is incredible for stuff.
They still wear them wigs too, don't they, Greg?
In the court?
They do, me lord.
They do, sir. And it's confusing with the barrister and a solicitor. It's just kind of like you need one of each or something if you want to go to court in England. It's like
yeah.
So one talks to the court and the other one talks to it's just like.
Yeah, but basically the barristers are the only ones that can talk in court, whereas lawyers kind of get all the facts and everything together. I was recently in the work. I was actually setting up some offices for our company. I work for a firm, and we were setting up some mobile offices for the Royal Courts of Justice over near Fleet Street, and it was brilliant to see what it was like. I mean, it's a beautiful place. It's like something out of Harry Potter. This particular building, and it was fantastic. But yeah, it was a really, really interesting experience to do. Consider I've been working with this particular company, this particular firm for like 20 years. It was really good to see how that kind of thing functions. And over here at the moment, I guess it must be the same for America as well. Quite a few cases are still going on. The courts are still open, but they're kind of doing it in a very remote kind of way.
Bill's saying something and I can't read it.
It says, I am drawing a custom Lego Magic the Gathering Planeswalker minifig on Photoshop right now. That's awesome. I used to play Magic all the time.
Why is he not in here showing it? Exactly. I'm an
he
experienced
could replace me easily.
Planeswalker myself.
That guy runs circles around me.
Yeah,
the red and blue magic.
He definitely impresses us a lot. That's for sure. Man, I'll tell you, some days I draw, I really love what I'm drawing. Other days I'm absolutely disgusted.
Yeah, it's a hot or cold.
My Mr. Hinkle sticker keeps falling over. All right.
Mr. Hinkle's figure's trying to tell you to stop being such a hater. That's what Hinkle's figure's trying to say. It's like, it's a process, baby. Come on.
I got to figure out where to put some of these stickers I got. I just don't know what to do with them yet.
Remember, there's only happy little accidents, man.
Well, I have 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, if you include Mr. Hinkle himself, I have 4 Mr. Hinkle stickers. And then I have a sticker from Coconut Brick Studio. And then I've got this really awesome, hold on, I got to show it to you guys. Hold on.
Yeah, show some of your stickers, man.
This is one of my favorites. All right, so let's see here.
I know he's all
This
fancy.
reminds me of Scratch and Sniffs. Everybody show their stickers.
You gotta go big screen. You gotta go big screen.
Oh, I'm not on the big screen? Doggone it.
No.
Money for nothing can
there we go.
For free.
All right, now you are.
Don't.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a Hinkle? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. No, that's not Mr. Hinkle.
Oh.
All right. So
why are you doing that?
This Wonder Woman sticker.
Yeah.
I got this for Donna Lee. Because she's a big Wonder Woman.
Okay, that's
fan.
a Hinkle for sure.
Then I got the guy with the handkerchief, the bandit.
Western bandito.
Yeah,
That's a bandito, not a bandit. A bandito.
I have an extra Lego sticker. Like
A red
sticker.
square.
And I got
is that a
one
brick?
of these. Yep. Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
And then Mr. Hinkle himself.
Do you know what that makes good? That would make a good beer mat. Do you have beer mats in America?
You mean a coaster?
Yeah.
A coaster, yeah.
Yes, we have coasters.
No, I mean a beer mat.
Beer mats. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so
he's going to take all his beer mats. He's going to take all his beer mats. He's going to put them in the boot of his car. He's going to drive to the lift and go to the 3rd floor and then throw them everywhere.
So Coconut Brick Studio did his sticker through Teesprings, the same place I did mine. So I don't remember if there was a size that you could pick for your stickers, but dude, this thing is like, it's a big sticker, and mine are only like half this size.
Never admit that someone else's sticker.
Right.
Yeah, he's all he's jealous. He's jealous.
And then I've got like some stickers from some sets that I just didn't like. I didn't put all the stickers on from that one Safari Jeep. I don't know. I wasn't really into the zebra print.
I learned from the other day the difference between decals and stickers.
And I can't remember. Oh, this one's to that Ninjago arcade. I've got like these little extra.
Is that Hive that's making all the robot noises? I thought maybe it was me.
I don't recall making robot noises, but
can you tell us what they sound
maybe it
like?
is me.
Tell what?
Oh, Doc.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing the, on my birthday, we're doing that particular stream, the old Voltron stream. Seeing as
I can't hear, but yeah.
Yeah, seeing as COVID-19 doing its thing, I reckon I'll be good for my birthday, actually, to do that. So. Oh, my God, Titanium.
Did somebody say Ninjago stickers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he probably has a million.
I had to buy a bunch of these
to
make the bikes in all the different colors. I needed the stickers, so I have like 7 of these.
Yeah,
and then I
even stickers, man.
Even have this.
I'm gonna come back.
Was Kai Fighter also
Garfield with his lasagna. What's Brett Spill saying? Darth Raptor, you have to come over to the light side. The dark side don't have good Wi-Fi. That's right. Yes. Come to the light side. We have cookies. So, yes, the stream will be a little shorter today because I have some brunch to go eat.
It's okay. It's a holiday.
How long are you thinking of streaming for today?
I don't know. I guess until either Donnelly says brunch is ready, or I'm like, all right, I'm hungry enough to let you guys go now.
Bye.
Make calls.
He's gonna hit that James Bond ejector seat and just blast on out of here.
Brandon, have you ever turned off the stream and not told anyone who's actually with you that you turned it off?
No, I haven't done that, but I have. Well, look, here's the thing. A lot of people have said a couple times they've said that I've like said goodbye and then just shut off the stream real quick, but that's not true. I always say goodbye way ahead of time, but whether it's me or whether it's somebody else, it just keeps it going or keeps dragging stuff, like to the point where I'm not going to keep telling everybody, all right, guys, I'm going to slow it down now. Eventually I'm just going to be like, all right, guys, later. Because I don't like stuff drawn out, man.
No, I don't either.
Well, the good news is, I think even if he ends the stream, we could still keep hanging out.
Well,
until we're just exhausted.
To a point, yeah.
So, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, the thing is, we wouldn't be able to do anything. And it's funny, actually, because I think StreamYards are maybe considering giving someone else kind of deputizing when it comes to doing the stream?
Oh, carry on my wayward son.
That's so funny when you said that the comment the other day, and I had to go listen to that song.
Yeah, well, I'm a fan of the show Supernatural, and they play it. That's like the season opener or season ender.
Yeah, my daughter is a huge fan of that show. They've been on it. They ended it because it's been
hey,
on a
Hive,
long
you
time.
I have instructions for her to build the Impala if she ever wants to. They're free.
Really?
Yeah. She'll have to cut apart and glue it, but
yeah, I'll have to ask her about that.
It could be a good craft project if she's really into the show. She could get baby from the show.
Yeah, man, I remember we bought her a Supernatural jacket like a few years ago. It was a nice jacket, but the only reason you know it was Supernatural is because like there's a patch on it that's like Carry On My Wayward Son, and there's like a couple patches on it that you wouldn't really know to do Supernatural.
The fan base is actively. I mean, they have a fan base that's almost. I don't know. It's almost like Star Wars. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it definitely seems. I mean, and I've seen a lot of clips of it, and I've watched a little bit here and there, like when Niall was watching it, and it looks like a great show. It's just, dude, there's so many good shows out there I just haven't seen yet.
Oh yeah, and it can be a slog. They have off seasons.
It's because
off seasons, on seasons.
Yeah, and I'll start watching. Like last night, I started watching. I did watch it all, just in pieces. A new movie that's on Netflix right now called Code 8. It's really, really cool, man. It's about superheroes, but it takes a different kind of look at them, which is
I heard about,
which is getting difficult nowadays. Try to have a different perspective on superheroes, but yeah, they managed to do something a little bit different. But the story was good. Actually, the story was really good. It kept me. It kept me hooked. But it just came out yesterday.
Hi, if I like the Boys, do you like that show?
Ah, yes, man. I'm waiting for season 2 to come out.
Yeah, me too. But I thought that was quite good because that was kind of a different.
Oh yeah,
it's a Garth Ennis storyline.
And yeah, dude. If you've never read it. I'm pretty sure Garth Ennis is the one that writes it. Actually, I do not recommend this comic book to anybody unless you are seriously into like really twisted, gory type stuff.
Yeah, it is.
So,
it's a MA rating, no question.
Well, the comic book I'm thinking of and I'm pretty sure it's Garth that's written it. It's called The Crossed, and it's basically kind of like 28 Days Later, but amped up like to 100. So if you think like zombies, like from Night of the Living Dead, are really scary, they're not as scary as like the things from 28 Days Later. Well, the 28 Days Later is nothing compared to The Crossed. It's disturbing to say the least. I feel even bad mentioning it on Easter.
It's like, hey, happy Easter, everybody! Now go out and.
slowly back out. It's just like, what happened?
No. It's an extreme, violent comic book. You know what I mean?
Which comic book? Which comic book?
The Preacher's.
Preacher's another one. Yeah. I was talking about this comic called The Crossed that Garth Ennis writes. Actually, a lot of different writers have written it now. But we were talking about Garth Ennis. What were we just talking about? Not Preacher, but
Code 8, the TV show.
Yeah.
I had to stop hitting the intro to like look at it. And I'm like, oh, I already seen that. Okay.
But there was a comic we started talking about though. The Boys. Yeah. So The Boys. Yeah. Very.
It's Easter. It's Easter.
It's very disturbing, but it's not even as disturbing as the comic book. The comic book was even more disturbing than the show is.
Well, I guess Homelander has a son and a wife now, so yeah, okay, it's all Easter friendly. roll the preview.
Roll that footage.
Here we go.
What?
All right, so that's not too bad.
I've actually built something.
You did.
I bet one of the stands.
Hold up. Let me blow you up there. What's going on, huh?
You got to put a figure on it or something to.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a sig fig yet, Greg?
Yeah, I've got a sig fig. This is my
If
sig
you
fig.
wanted a build, you should have put a sig fig on it.
There you go. There's my sig fig.
Nice. Dion is a good show too. I've seen some of that, Cafe. But you know what? There's a show on Netflix right now that's, I think, kind of a superhero show. It's got that girl that was in It with the red hair. Gosh, what is it called? It's like something like That's Not Okay or something like that. But I can't tell.
You're not okay.
I don't know. Oh, I'm not okay with this. That's what it's called. But the show, it looks
Right, and the
kind of
girl
like
she
it looks
slowly
kinda like
builds
a
to her
teen drama.
superpowers.
yeah, but
until the
then,
very
like,
final
then, like,
episode, and then she's superpowers.
I guess. I
Kind
don't
of
know, man.
blasts out. Kind of blasts out.
It's kind of weird.
Oh, you haven't seen the whole scene?
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Spoilers.
No, I knew she had to have something because they say something with superpowers, but they just don't really.
But it's
get
like you
into
said, it's a teen drama. Well, it will get into it second season, but this is like her origin story. So she's just a teenage kid wandering around. All of a sudden, what was that? Oh, I don't know. Next episode, something, until she slowly realizes she got superpowers, and she don't want to have superpowers. Is basically because she just want to be a teenager.
But yeah, that show Dion, that was actually based off of I think like a Kickstarter or something. It was a short story show or movie
Short
or
film?
something like that. Yeah, short film. What is he saying, Darth? Check my Instagram.
Darth
Or else
Raptus?
or else the Regal gets it. What's the Regal?
I don't know.
And
Is he
Darth,
close?
I'm sure you're just playing, but even playing, I have a hard time when people are barking orders at me, man. Unless you're paying me.
Yeah, you ain't got no right.
Once you super chat, then you have to. Is that the way it works?
I don't know. I don't have super chat. My chat is just already super.
Exactly. When there's a W-2 attached, then we'll talk.
But yeah, I'll check my Instagram. Give me a minute. I'm kind of happy with this minifigure head, just not the face. It's the face. Oh, it's an indie comic. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. All right, let's see here.
So is it a sig fig self-portrait again? So you're going to be super, super, super critical as you always are? I mean, if you were you're doing somebody else, you'd probably be like, it's okay.
Well, I was fairly happy with the body of the sig fig. It's just now the head. So I'm working on drawing different angles, which I'll show you this one I just drew in a second. I was just trying to see if what Darth is talking about. Oh, right on. Okay. There you go.
Is it cool enough to share?
What, Darth Raptus?
Whatever it was that you had to see.
No, he was just following me on Instagram. Oh wait, now he's asking me a question.
So did Mrs. Neverland ever make it to the wall? How could she not? She got 2 kids. I mean, I know they've been all trapped inside, but how could she not realize it was Easter?
These things happen.
Easter came late this year too. I mean, last year it was really early. It was late March.
I don't know, man. Easter's always changing, dude.
Yeah, well, it has to do with the lunar calendar. So, hey, by the way, if you don't think holidays aren't pagan, guess what? This one's based on a full moon lunar cycle.
Yeah.
And you ever see what's it called? That American Gods?
Yeah.
Yeah, Easter, Estoril or whatever she's called. That's what Easter's based on.
It was the
fertility.
Yeah.
And
that
April Fool's Day.
Fertility. I didn't know there was
April Fool's Day is because it used to be the New Year. It used to be April 1st.
Yeah, I would get into all that, Christmas included. But
it's cool history.
Yeah,
a lot of history.
Yeah, definitely a lot of history. Oh, you're back, Ninja Tanic. What are you talking about? Oh, I had to look at I have to look at it on my phone for some reason. Instagram's weird like that, man. Like some things I can do for my phone, some things I can't really do for my phone.
Oh, it drives me crazy. Instagram drives me crazy on the computer. I just pull out my phone anytime anybody wants me to see anything Instagram.
Dude, did I show you guys?
I hate the DC layout too. It's just kind of like the layout sucks. It's
I have to show you this skateboarding chicken, man. Hold on.
Uh-oh, skateboarding chicken.
Dude,
real?
I love.
You had me
Oh my
skateboarding
god.
chicken.
Well,
Or
he's
just a
not.
meme?
No. The bird is really on a board. It's just, there's a skateboarder I follow, and he's got a chicken, and he's always like trying to get the chicken to do some tricks. Hold on a minute. Where is it? Let me find it. Let's see if this is one. No, this ain't it.
Oh man.
Where is it? Oh, wait. All right, here's one. Okay. Let me share Z screen. Yeah, man, it's Easter. We got to see some chicken skateboarding, dude. Brixo Studios, what's up?
Hello, Brixo.
All right. You guys ready for this awesomeness?
Yeah. It's going to quack me up. Oh, sorry. It's a duck thing. Never mind.
You almost had it, Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks excellent.
Oh, dude, play it again. Play it again, fam.
Dude, wait. Hold on. There's
Sam.
Wait, that wasn't a good one.
Oh, that's not as good as the chicken airboarding or whatever that trick was, pulling an ollie.
Like, he does some pretty good ones sometimes, man. I just can't remember where they're at. Hold on.
And what's this Instagram called?
Chicken plug.
Of course it is.
Does it say that Sands is following them?
Yeah, I mentioned this to Sands, and Sands didn't seem cool with it, man.
No. He's like, them damn chickens will haunt me forever. I'm like, well, until you change your icon to your face or something, you know.
This is a good one.
I agree. That's someone with too much time on their hands.
Dude, it's awesome, man.
After all this time, the chicken be like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll do the stupid trick. I get special food if I do the dumb trick. I'll do the dumb trick. It's like, what?
The only reason that chicken's on that skateboard is because he's glued to it.
What? He does not glue that chicken to that board.
No,
What are
he
you
set it
talking
down
about?
on there. That's what I'm saying. That chicken is like, I get extra special food if I ride the stupid skateboard. Okay. I want alloy trucks. I want special wheels. I want that on my board,
Oh, man. It's so funny, though, dude. I remember one day I just scrolled by and I was like, is that a chicken? Is that a chicken riding a skateboard, dude?
It's like, yes, it is. If only it had longer legs, it could propel itself. Yeah, it's just kind of like, yeah, I'll do the trick.
All right. Well, that's enough of the skateboard.
I mean, you can train pretty much any domesticated animal to do tricks. It's just like, all right, here we go. The right food, and it'll be like, I'll do that, sure.
What is he talking about?
Who is he? I'm blind. I can't see. I mean, I got, I can wield my hammer of banning. I could do it like the other day. Like,
Wait, what am I missing? What happened?
I can't remember whose stream it was, but there was a fake Adakin or whatever, and they were all
oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, remember? And I was kind of like, here, let me just Instagram the real Adakin and be like, yo, type this into the chat, and then I'll just get rid of the other one. Here I go.
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm like, if somebody's saying something annoying in the chat, I'll ban them all.
I still can't get over that. That's even possible that you can do that.
Do what? Oh, what? I know.
Take
Do you the
somebody's name.
exact same name? And then they're, then screen capture their face or what, their icon and make it as your icon and be all like, boom, hi everybody, it's me. And
Yeah, man. That's
why would you want to do that?
Yeah, that's just a bad idea. A bad idea.
It just seems like
Got a bad feeling about this.
Got a bad feeling about that. Yep.
I fancy watching that Solo movie. I got to say, I actually quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, man, it was all right.
It was all right.
It was okay. Some parts of it you were just like, this doesn't make any sense, but who cares? It's a Star Wars.
Yeah, like
movie,
I was like, that's how you got your name? Really?
Oh yeah,
That was
no,
dumb.
I think they could have made a better deal out of that.
I'm just like, what?
Like, really?
And the fact that he, can speak Wookiee for no damn reason, you're just kind of like,
Yeah, really?
Yeah. You're 200 years old. Jeez, you look good on that.
I was just kind of like, no, whatever. Just continue, whatever.
But was it Danny
And the Woody
Glover?
Harrelson character, I'm just kind of like,
Oh, and what was up with Darth Maul, man?
Well, that was a good ending for it, I thought.
I mean, no, I didn't hate it. I'm just like, what? It's like, what are you doing here, man?
Yeah, he definitely came out of nowhere. That's for sure. It was a good ending, though. But
Threw a little twist in there.
I tell you what, you did get on that. You got some good new stormtroopers, the ones that were on that train, that escalator train.
Yeah.
yeah, which seemed to twist and turn for no reason too. It's just kind of like, I know it looks cool, but is that really what we want to do with shifting freight? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that they just, and I kind of understand it, but I kind of don't. But they just keep playing it safe with all that stuff. You know what I mean? They won't.
Well, it's because the one time they did it, everybody freaking lost their minds.
Wait, what do you mean? What?
Everybody lost their mind. So.
Over which movie?
The Last
All of
Jedi.
them? Oh,
The Last Jedi.
Well, no, but see,
They took some risks and.
No. I mean, I agree. Yeah, I don't think anybody should get mad if they take some risks. I just think that the way it was handled was completely. Yeah.
Hive, didn't that one have like a load of different directors in it?
No.
It was Rain Johnson.
No, it's just Ryan
Just a
Johnson.
different director.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one. So he just threw the notes from the previous director into the garbage can and went.
See, the problem with the sequels is they did not have an outline out for like all three of the movies, like they did with the original and then in the prequels.
Yep.
So
What's happened?
So JJ set up all this cool stuff in The Force Awakens. Ryan just basically was like, screw that, I'll just do what I want. And then JJ came back for the third movie, was like, oh no, now I'm gonna retcon all what you just did. So it was a mess. I mean, I still like them for what they were. It's just, yeah, it was just really inconsistent. That's all I thought, man. And a lot of us are really into Star Wars, so we know a lot of stuff, and we'll read a lot of the extra stuff, like books or comics or whatever. But your average person, they shouldn't need to read anything else to understand kind of what's going on in the movie, But
that drives me crazy when people are like, well, this is canon, you got to read the such and such book. I'm like, no, if it wasn't in the movie, I'm not interested. If you didn't put it in the movie, it wasn't that important.
I always trust. I mean, I saw the movies.
Good to see you, Matt.
Oh, what?
I was young, I was young when Star Wars first came out, but I was old enough to like and enjoy Empire Strikes Back. I
mean, and look, even like when I go back and watch the original trilogy, I love them. I love all the Star Wars movies, but like, dude, the original trilogies, I mean, they were not like masterpiece movies. They weren't like I know, but that's and that's why I agree with what you were saying about how when people.
So what's the benchmark of good? I ask my tiny art critic, what did you think? Because he's the right age. That's the age you want to experience it, find magic, and he's like, I really liked it. He's like, I really didn't like the creepy guy hanging from the ceiling. He scares me. Like, okay, successful.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
can I say something that I would never thought I would ever say, which was a couple of days ago, I watched episode 1 of Star Wars, and you know what? I actually found it all right. I've never really liked it before, but I actually
Well,
found-
I've never hated on the prequel as the way a lot of people do. I mean, they have their moments just like any of the other movies, but you know, they were again, they were good for what they were, I thought. And when I go watch a Star Wars movie, look, it's just like a Marvel movie. I want some stuff to make some sort of sense. I would like there to be a tangible story, but I'm there for the spectacle of it. You know what I mean? Like my wife and I, we go and see like every Marvel movie in the theater, every Star Wars movie in the theater. You know what I mean? Like we don't go watch other movies in the theater. We just go watch the ones that look good on a big screen. You know what I mean? And that's what Star Wars movies are to me. I'm not trying to get intertwined in some deep story, you know what I mean? Like I'll read the books for that, you know what I mean, if I really want to. But you're just there to watch spaceships fight each other, man, and people with lightsabers and stuff.
Pow,
And,
pow, 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 pow.
right. I mean, do I like the way they handled Luke, you know what I mean, in The Last Jedi? No. But you know, whatever. It's you know, it's like whatever, dude. Now, I think that The Mandalorian is really the best Star Wars thing I've ever seen on screen, with the exception of maybe like some cutscenes from some of the games. But to me personally, the Mandalorian feels like what Star Wars really is. You know what I mean? It's a space adventure, but it's still got that.
They went back, and the reason is they went back and they took the original idea of having a Western. A rundown Western in space overlaid with samurai mythology. So it's basically Lone Wolf and Cub in
that's a really good analogy.
Western
actually.
environment.
Yeah.
So yeah, the music is a Western. The plot line is Lone Wolf and Cub. And then you have like this lone gunslinger kind of, which was done before. I mean, they took Akira Kurosawa's Yojimbo, and they made a Western out of it. And it was successful. So it's sort of that mash together of that plot line, and I thought, it worked. And it was fun.
Definitely. And they're doing something different, and that's the one thing. Like this is the only thing I've seen of Star Wars where, and I don't mean
it's different,
like,
but it's familiar enough to where you're like, I kind of grasp what's going on.
Well, no. Well, when I say different, I mean like, I guess they did it for the new sequels too, but they still really relied on the past, the nostalgia aspect. But like with the Mandalorian, like all the characters, I've never seen them before.
Yeah,
like all of them. Like even the child, it's a baby Yoda, but I've never seen. This is still a new character. How many species of Yoda have we seen? You know what I mean? Like what? Maybe I think two on film, and then there's one in the comics. Yeah, and there was like one in the comics, but that was I think just legends now. It's not canon. But yeah, like all the different bounty hunters and just the different characters, and so yeah.
One thing I like about The Mandalorian is how they made it. They have this new LED VFX system with Unreal Engine.
Screen, yeah. That
screen
that like wraps around or whatever.
What?
I know.
What is going on?
And I agree with they said that it also it gives a more natural light for not being a natural light, and two, it does help the actors, see where they're at or what's going on instead of it just being like completely CGI. So that is definitely cool.
The whole idea of it was just so nutbally awesome to me that I was just, once I learned that, I just watched that making of video over and over and over again. I'm like, this is just game changing.
Sorry, just kind of going through some of the comments, seeing I might have missed some stuff.
They must have been good comments. You laughed at one of them.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was now. Was it Wait Family Brick saying, are you guys now over Star Wars films? No, I'm not over them.
I'll never get over it. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
my whole thing that I've been telling people is I want them to do something like way in the future. Like I want them to just do something totally different. Don't rely on any past stories, characters. I'm not saying that would be bad if they, did stuff, like whatever with the Old Republic or something.
I will say this. Marvel, what did I just do here? Marvel has somewhat of an advantage when they did Guardians of the Galaxy because they were able to reimagine what space would be like all these decades later,
Mm.
and because of that, the production design for Guardians of the Galaxy, the variety of spaceships you see, the variety and design of the different cultures, that's stuck in Star Wars. Star Wars has a very specific design style you have to kind of stick to.
Mm.
Whereas when you see these different Marvel ships and how they behave, they're really unique. Like even Star-Lord's ship, I think, is just fantastic. The visualization that goes into those, the pre-production of all those different types of ships and how they work and how they show up on screen. I have to give credit to them. Is just exceptional.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, like Marvel, yeah, they're not really known for ships. You know what I mean? So Guardians is definitely
until GOTG came along. And
yeah,
like,
but
oh my lord.
Yeah, because I mean, I've got the what is it, the Benatar. I don't have the Milano, but I do have the Benatar. But yeah, they definitely have an interesting look to them. It's just like I said, it's just interesting because like they've never. I mean, the comics, I remember where like the Sheer Empire and stuff like that. They definitely had a lot of cool ships. I was gonna say, speaking of bounty hunters,
That looks quite cool, actually. You look like something that's just appeared in the new Clone Wars cartoon.
Nice. What's up, 20?
Those 3 people that were all on.
21st mate, how you doing?
Hey, 21st mate, how you doing, dude? He's a UKer. Good to see you here, mate.
Definitely.
I just sent out an Instagram saying I was on your stream, Brandon.
Oh yeah, I didn't even promote my stream.
Uh-oh.
I'm horrible at promoting myself. Like,
don't worry.
out of the almost 200 videos that I've got, I've probably promoted like maybe 50 of them.
You need someone like Doc to be your hype man.
I really should just make some damn posts once in a while. But yeah, like Greg, I one of these days, yeah, I gotta have Greg show me how to make some of these really cool Instagram posts that he makes. Like, I'll be looking at him, man. I'm like, dang, dude. They got people dancing on them, and you got music and all kinds of stuff, dude.
I tell you what, Brandon, the only reason I've got time to do them is because up until now, I've got away with actually never editing my own movies. So that's always gone down to Paul. But of course, things are going to change in that sense. So yeah, I'll probably come at a time as like, I just cannot be bothered to promote this. I'll just throw it out there and let it live its life.
So does everybody know about that, Greg?
No, it's all it is. It's just it's kind of not really a big. I mean, it's a big thing for me and Paul, obviously, but yeah, with all our work schedules and stuff like that, Paul's work schedule's changing rapidly at the moment, and he's just with family life and work-life balance and all that kind of thing. He's going to take a sort of step back from doing stuff for London Bridge Bricks, and he's not like he's just going, I can't do it anymore, and that's it. We're doing kind of a bit of, I don't know, not to sound corporate, but a bit of a handover in how we do things. So he's going to sort of train me up a little bit on doing videos. So if the videos come across as not being as slick as what they usually are, that's because I'm going to be editing it. But when Paul's, he does genuinely want to come back. He's buying Lego. I mean, he bought the Barracuda Island a few days ago. Actually, he sent me a picture of it. I'm going to have to put it on Insta later. But yeah, and then when Paul's got things sorted out, then he's more than welcome to sort of come back in again. So that's going to be that. So I mean, maybe to a point, that's one of the reasons I wanted to turn and do a little bit more live streaming, so I can kind of still stay connected and kind of learn the ropes and do videos and stuff like that. But yeah, so Paul's going to be taking a step back. Hopefully, it will only be for a few months, and then boom, he'll come back in again. He's just, it's like anything. I said to Paul, I said, look, if that was me, I'd love it to be that if stuff for me, if there were changes that were happening and I needed to address those first and then come back to it, I'm sure he'd do the same for me as well. So, and it could have quite as easily have been me in his shoes. And whatever happens at the end of the day, London Bridge Bricks is always still going to be there if we wasn't putting out any content. But the content will still go out. The live streams will come up, and the videos will continue. But yeah, Paul's welcome back whenever he can come back. So we're good mates and everything like that. We talk a lot. So yeah, it's all cool and everything. He's just got to do. He's got to prioritize stuff at the moment. And if you think with that, really, mate.
Yeah, and editing is it's I don't know, it's something.
Well, I've downloaded Filmora, so if I've got any questions on Filmora, one, I've got Paul obviously as a resource, and I'll definitely be tapping your shoulder on that, Hive, how you do stuff and things like that.
Yeah, and actually, my subscription is going to be coming to an end here in probably June, I think, because I paid for a year. Are
you going to go for the lifetime? Because it's only about another $20, and you get the lifetime version of it.
That's what I was. Well, yeah, I wanted to get the year first just to see how much I like it, and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really done a lot of experimenting with other editing programs.
There's Adobe, but that's expensive.
I mean, dude, the Filmora that I use to learn. Yeah, because I use Filmora and it's been great for me, man.
Filmora's really good. Honestly, a lot of people give it a thumbs up. And actually, while we're talking about thumbs up, anyone who's on the stream, please give Hive a thumbs up as well. But
thank you.
I genuinely think Filmora is a really good app, and it's right up there. And if you look at recent reviews of applications for creating movies with and stuff like that, that's Filmora out there. And some people say Filmora is the best one because when you take into how much Adobe costs and how little Filmora 9 costs, Filmora, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, man. Oh, look at that.
Are they all figures?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm resorting my figs. So I've grouped them all by season, essentially.
By season?
Yeah, because I want to make it easier to find different suits because like I had it sorted by ninja and it was difficult to find each ninja suit because there's so many.
So I mean, are those separated by like color?
No, they're separated by season. So I got pilot season.
12 seasons or 13 seasons then?
Well, there's 12 seasons, but there's also a couple other things.
How many piles then altogether? 14?
Yeah, I think so. No, 15 because of the movie.
Because the movie.
Yeah. And then the thing with Legacy is I just put the Oni in with them because there's only 6 Oni in my collection. There's no point in putting them elsewhere.
Wow, yeah, dude. As always, that's pretty amazing.
It might be 14 piles. No way.
How many figures you got? Because that looks like a lot of figures, mate.
It's too many. This isn't even all of them.
Do they all
I got the duplicate bin.
I agree. Family Bricks editing is its own art form. That's for sure. Darth Raptus, why you say notice me? Are you trying to tell me something? I don't know. You guys are trying to get a message out there. Yeah, I got 2 people just like Neverland. That's my normal too. You know what's funny about that is I would, like it doesn't it doesn't bother me. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't bother me, but yeah, I would love to know who does it. I would love to know what person is so scared to come out and say like, "Hey, Brandon, you said this and I don't like it," or blah blah blah. Instead, I'm just gonna be all quiet and just dislike your video.
He's definitely someone who follows you, Brandon, because when you're on my streams, I get a dislike. When you're not on my streams, I don't get dislikes. So I reckon it is a fan of yours, and they're probably just doing it for a laugh anyway.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure I just make them even more upset when I say stuff like they're probably a freaking moron. But it's all good, man. Bring it.
Hey, Brandon.
I guarantee you're not gonna be able to go toe to toe with me. What's up, Moto?
I managed to knock out the structure while on the live stream.
Oh wow! It's like That is so
It's looking surprisingly
big.
good. If I can do a final pin down, this might actually be the answer.
So, I mean, is it just going to be that particular structure right there, or?
Oh no! So the idea is I need to build a structure that will hold the spaceship up as a base here, and then down at the ring layer there, and then down somewhere maybe here. So 3 of these. And then what I have to do is build a semicircle to cradle each layer in. But it needs to rise really high because the spaceship engines are like that big around and they're super long. So the reason is I need to get this thing really high off the ground to start because I want it to be at an angle. And the spaceship engines are so long, this thing's going to be, 9 or 10 feet long. And when you count for the angle of it, you have to build really high up to give it a good start to get that angle going.
Right. So Capcom Lego was asking you, is that Technic or brick built?
Both. So I just dropped a video of how to do this. And the answer is it's all Technic pinned elements until I'm attaching them together and I'm using plates where I use the studs instead of pins. And my fingers have gotten a lot stronger because that's what I do is Technic for, on the weekends I did, 10 hours, 12 hours yesterday. So once you get the calluses and the finger strength down, you can actually pinch join plates into Technic. Ideally, you'd have one of those mallets and you tap it in, but instead of using the final pins, I ran out, so I'm just using angle brackets. Once again, using studs just to kind of flesh it out and look for wobbles. But overall, this thing's flying up faster than I would have thought.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's crazy.
That's one thing I like about Technics is that stuff does, when you're building stuff, it can come together quite quickly.
Yeah, and I found 3 different ways to come up with these units that I'm interlacing. So, yeah. And the video covers that too. I've got a small, a medium, and they're at the same height. A small, medium, and then this side is a large. So
hey,
that
MJ
I can
Bricks.
kind of vary the widths, things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, repeatability. I can just sit here and jam a bunch of these out really quick. Kind of fun.
Yeah, MJ Bricks, I don't know if I said hi to you. I saw you jump in the comments earlier. Yeah, how to win friends and influence people. That's what I'm all about, making somebody mad, one person at a time. Brixo Studios, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. What you got going on there, buddy?
Just the rest of my haul from a stream yesterday with Greg. Yeah, I built the ISS yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
He built it in really quick time as well.
I'm a really quick builder. That's yeah.
Well, you got one on me and Greg, that's for sure, and probably Ninja as well. Greg, me, and Ninja, we're not the fast. Well, we can be if we're not if we're paying attention, we could be pretty fast.
Yeah, if we're not hosting, we're pretty quick.
But I'm probably just making excuses at this point, so it's all good. So how is your Easter so far today, Brixo?
Pretty good. Yeah, I got a lot of eggs. I've already eaten about 2.
So Gallagade's asking what you're gonna build, Brixo.
I don't know. Someone picked something. There's this Avengers set. There's this Easter.
What are the choices?
Promo. No, brickheads.
Oh, you got to do the Easter set if you can.
Yeah, I would do one of the Easter ones.
Okay.
Not to mention because
what other time you're gonna be able to build it?
Yeah, and also you won't be able to build something big on my stream just because you won't have enough time. Not that you couldn't build it after the stream. It's not like It's not like when the stream's over with, you're like, oh man, I can't build this no more now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll build the little bunny.
Hey, listen. Hive is not long for this world, so you really need to do an Easter build.
Yeah, I'll do the bunny.
What's Con Link saying?
I see Ninja.
Ninja. I see Ninja too. What's up, Ninja? No, I would never call you a snail, Ninja. You're like more of a really cool sloth, not a snake.
Sloth.
Slower,
Hey,
At least you gave him something cute.
I want to
Right?
make you enough. In your review this week, Brandon, you were saying everyone's a ninja now because they're wearing the face mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that was, dude. I didn't even think of a normal ninja. Like when I had that stuff on, I thought of our ninja. I didn't think of like a normal ninja. Man. I was just like, I'm ninja. I really should be rapping right now, but I can't rap. I'm not good.
I love it. But like you said, every time you go into a shop, you feel like they think.
Yeah, dude. And you know what else kind of sucks is my work uniform is blue. So anytime if I go to Walmart and I got my work uniform, I'm guaranteed at least one person asks me like, "Hey, can you tell me where the fans are?" Like, I don't work here, but yeah, they're that way. They're that aisle just because I come here all the time.
That's what I do. I'm like, they're over there.
And everybody knows what I go to Walmart for. I can't even walk in a Walmart or Target without like swaying over to the dude. I swear, out of one out of every 100 visits, like even if I'm with my wife, like I don't go to the Lego aisle. But 99 out of 100.
I went to the Lego aisle, which I usually don't do, and the only reason I went there was to see if they had the dots, and they didn't. I was very surprised.
Dude, I could be in Walmart and literally the next day be in there again and still go, knowing there's nothing different. I just gotta look. It's like I gotta look. But
what's really cool is our lug has this messaging app, and whenever someone finds a discount or clearance at a store, they'll take a picture of it and send it to the whole group.
Well, see, that's part of the reason.
That's
I have.
Yeah, I've seen a few groups on stuff.
Well, I have the Walmart app, and I'll see stuff on there sometimes. Like I showed everybody the other night, and it's probably still on there. Where that Creator 3-in-1 roller coaster was for like $19 or something.
Oh, that's cheap.
Wow.
And the Hogsworth train was like $19.
I'll take one.
So, but of course they're not there when I go to check them out. So that's one of the reasons why I like to always go, because you just never know when you're going to find something, and you know what to be on. That's why I'm just itching for like 40.
We've got the best clearance.
Who's got the best clearance?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm in
UK,
contact with someone who needs some brick, and I'm just itching to wait. Oh, go ahead.
What? Me?
I was just itching for the thrift stores up here to open again, because they'll do like $5 a pound and these gigantic 7-8 pound bundles, multiples.
Dude, I can't find any used Lego at any thrift store.
No, it's Colorado, man. What can I tell you?
Now the local toy stores, that's different, but
yeah, no, I'm talking Colorado. There's a set of thrift stores that they intentionally. Now they've upped the prices to like $6 a pound, and I've noticed that worked to my advantage because it threw all the Bricklink resellers off.
Oh.
It put it out of the price range of a Bricklink store coming in and buying them all.
Yeah, that's something else.
$7 a pound. That's not bad.
No, not at all. I mean, that's something else that I've been meaning to ask some, not just one, but many Bricklink store owners, because obviously we all know at least a handful or two of them. And I brought this up before about a lot of people have made the point that they don't believe that the price of a set is based off the piece count. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is, okay, I'll accept that, but what is the precedence for how much this stuff is worth? You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, ukulele kid?
Roughly, if you look at sets, it's not exact, but it's roughly 10 cents a piece. Now you get a better deal the larger the set you buy, because of packaging and shipping and all that.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that Lego, at least for the U.S. pricing, when they put together a set, it's roughly 10 cents a piece.
Yeah,
that's what I always thought. You give or take a little bit, you know what I mean? But that's roughly what I always thought, 10 cents a piece. So, and that seems to have been roughly how the prices have been kind of going with sets for the longest time. And then
there's a lot of marketing research, and I'm sure when they put a set together and there's certain elements that are kind of tipping one way or another.
Yeah, and I get
the
that.
set designer may have to go back and tweak it based on volume and production of elements and stuff like that. But I think they do a pretty good job of taking a set and trying to land it in that zone.
Hey, ukulele kid, I'm not sure who you calling a boomer, but I've made a point to call anybody that calls me a boomer, I'm gonna start calling them infants. So so if you want me to start calling you an infant, keep calling someone in here a boomer.
You're not a boomer.
But you need to call them a
You're too young. You're an Xer. You're Gen X.
Actually, technically, I'm in the Gen X category by a year. Like just by a year. Like I almost went to the next one, man, but or the one before it.
Hive, don't use infant, use Zoomer.
What does that mean?
Zoomer. It's just what we use for the young generation.
Oh, okay.
It's boomer versus.
Well, millennial
Zoomer.
is the one below us. Yeah, there's Zoomers and then the millennials. The Zoomers are in between the millennials and the boomer.
So Cafe Con Lego says I need this mess to be all over with so I can join the lug in DC. Yeah, there's a lug out here in Maryland that I've been meaning to try and reach out to, but I'm nervous because I'm not like a mock builder yet, really. So, and these guys, I've seen their work.
First of all, let me dispel the myth. If you just build sets, you can be in a lug. The majority, let's say a good percentage of lug members are set builders. They love building sets. They love talking about them.
And I figured that's probably what it was. It's a love of Lego. It doesn't have to be a particular like obviously Moto.
Correct.
Like
Just
you're a
get
huge
over it.
fan of Technic.
Try it
out. And,
well, not really, but it gets the job done today.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, well, hold on. You built some incredibly huge stuff with Technic.
Yeah, I mean, so that's funny. Is everybody's thinking I'm a Technic builder because that's what I'm currently doing. This build was designed for me to learn how to construct Technic. Yeah, but the one before this was Bionicle Construction. The one before that was the next big build was multi. It had clip and bar, it had Technic, and it also had system and snot all mixed together. So yeah, I like various techniques. It's just this one was the Technic one. But yeah, Technic is, if you want to go big, which is the idea of this one, I'm framing everything in Technic, but then you'd be surprised. I'm going to come back and do a lot of snot and system.
Right.
When I have to skin it out and detail it. Yeah, and I'll probably do a lot of clip and bar details too. That's just me. But yeah, I now feel like I could say I'm comfortable with Technic. I kind of got in that mindset of sort of how it works. Never done power functions though, or lighting.
Oh,
that would be a nice thing to get into.
But
yeah, either way, you can join a lug if you're a fan of Lego. You don't have to have an extensive set collection. You don't have to have a hoard. You could just be a CMF collector. You could only have one set put together and just, or maybe you just like talking to other builders and you're interested in learning more about the Lego community.
And here's the weird part, though, is in a way, the only reason I haven't like immediately really pushed and gone out and done it is because I feel like I'm already part of a lug anyway. So that's what we are. I just feel like you guys are already like my lugs.
It's your own lug.
But I do get it because they're actually right there physically. Like I can literally go physically hang out and do stuff. You know what I mean? So I mean that's cool.
Yeah, I can't talk about other benefits to non-lug members until you become a lug member, but there are some good benefits behind becoming a member of a lug.
Oh, you get discounts as well.
Do you?
We get here.
We don't talk about these things.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But yes, there are some good advantages of being a lug member.
Yeah, and you know what? I only found out a couple of days ago that
especially a tier 2 lug is great.
Me and Matt, aka Family Bricks, we actually belong to the same lug. We've just never gone to the same lug when we've both been there.
Oh, great. That's funny.
It's a really tough one to get into. We have about 60 people go there once a month, and it is absolutely crammed full of people. Like you could quite comfortably, we could get another 20 people that would go. We could easily get 80 people per month going to this particular lug.
Wow, that's a lot.
What tier would that be? That's monstrous.
Yeah, no, it's here in London, but and
Where
I'll
do
tell
you
you who
do
else
it?
there as
Must be a
well,
big hall.
who's very technical, and that's Kaz Mockett, aka Blockhead UK. Yeah, here we go. So Family Bricks, Matt saying you have to book 2 months in advance to go to it, and you really do. If you don't book
Wow.
it a couple of days,
Oh
that
my
it goes live,
God.
you just won't get into it. It's a really buoyant one to get it to, and I couldn't go to it the other day because I was busy. I think I was writing or just doing something anyway, and I couldn't make it. And we the London AFOLs they did a virtual meeting instead
Oh,
of
Brickmaster's here.
I was going to say that's what we're down to at this point. There's no way we're going to meet in person.
yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Family Brick says, yeah, you have to book 2 months in advance for a monthly meet. See, I have no idea what goes into lugs. You know what I mean? Or I'm assuming there could be different lugs. Maybe
Everyone is run differently. They're all very unique, but I would say just try it once. You might get hooked. That's what happened to me.
The thing is like I also don't want to
to.
commit to anything if I wouldn't be able to commit to it. Because I find it difficult enough trying to do.
You just show up and you don't pay any fees and just see if you like it. And if you like it 3-4 times in a row, then you can pay the fees or dues if there's any, and this, that, and the other.
Oh wow! Yeah, I tell you what, Brandon, you meet a real cross section of people from society that do it, and here in London, there is a lot of people. For some reason, I'm not really sure why, but there's a lot of people that work in IT or IS that are really into their Lego. A lot of programmers. It's really odd, but it is true.
Yeah, Darth. Yeah, I did like your mock. It was pretty cool, man. Definitely. And again, nobody here is Stan's secretary, so nobody's going to really probably answer where he's at. Did you already build that?
Is that what we're down to? We need a Sans PS.
I guess so.
Darth, the Spider-Man bug on him or something.
I told you he was quick.
Yeah, I'll say. Goodness gracious, man.
Well, it's quite a small poly bag. I mean, doesn't take long.
No, I guess not.
He doesn't take long for you, Britt.
Do we have another builder like BIL that just jams something out?
So I guess that those gift with purchases are sold out now. Because when I was on Lego website, I didn't see them anywhere.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of people I think are buying Lego. I think Lego are probably. I'd be interested to see how the sales have been for Lego in the last couple of weeks or so. But I think a lot of people.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's
going to be really good
as well.
There's an actress, Brandon. Actually, that was it. Yeah, there's an actress in England. She's a comedian. Miranda something or other. Her name is. And what she's done is she's got the gift with purchase train, and so she's a comic actress. It's so mind blowing. Someone I'd never think would be into Lego. She's got the gift with purchase train, and she's gone out on her Twitter and said, "Right, I'm going to give this to someone now. Let me know who's interested in having it. Right, I'll pass it on to you. You build it, and then you take it apart and you pass it on to someone." And she says she just see where it goes. How about that for an idea?
Also, Anna Kendricks built the Millennium Falcon. She built the one from Force Friday last year.
Yeah, there's it's weird. I forget them half the time, but I kind of try and keep track of all the celebrities that are into Lego. Who'd you just say?
You want to go through the list?
Redmond.
Anna Kendrick.
I know Anna Kendrick. I know the soccer ball player.
David Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham.
Yeah,
he does like the big ones, like the Hogwarts Castle and stuff.
I think it's Justin Roiland.
And
one of the two creators from Rick and Morty.
The singer actually has a song about Lego.
Ed Sheeran's got a song with Lego in it.
Yeah, Sheeran.
Another one that's a big Lego fan.
I tell you what, we are trendsetters. We are trendsetters.
I think Bezos is a Lego fanatic too.
Dude, because Lego's fun, man.
Where did I?
Can you imagine if you were a celebrity, if you had like income, like you could just
You could just buy every single Lego set.
You want it all the time, dude.
Well,
Day
no,
one.
stop for a minute.
You
Just
start day one
imagine.
and
Just
buy,
imagine.
like,
You're Jeff
anything you want.
Bezos. You've got $40 billion. Your Lego room is going to be
Oh yes.
out of this world.
Right,
That'd
exactly.
be so cool to have that though.
And that's some next level stuff. That's not minor. You know, if you wanted to, if it takes, you know, if it's
Then you
your
just buy
jam,
whatever
that's
you
going to be
wanted.
amazing.
Right,
Pretty much.
exactly.
Heck, you could hire a team of people just to curate it, like Leno with his garage.
No, yeah.
Gosh, I can't imagine.
Hey,
But yeah, there's someone, I can't remember who it is, but they love Lego sets and they'll build while they're touring or on the road. And I think they might just ship them in and out or something. Wonder how that works. But yeah, it's got to be fun.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine doing
definitely.
mocks on the road though, unless they're kind of smaller in scale. That'd be kind of crazy. Unless you had a trailer van with like all your bulk Lego like sorted out in bins.
That'd be quite cool.
Like half the RV is like this build room with all these like stacks and drawers and stuff. You're sitting there like mocking as you go. Probably get car sick though.
Yeah, it's good
Like
chance.
solo brick builder in his van when he was
That'd be
building
hilarious.
sets.
Hey, Darth. So I don't know what. I'd have to check out why it's doing what it's doing. So I was gonna show your mock, but for some reason the picture's not pulling up on my laptop. It does on my phone, but not on my laptop. So I just gonna have to wait for another day, brother.
Wait, what's he made?
I made a mock of what was it? The Battle of what? I have to look at it. The Battle of Elam. Elam.
Oh, is that from a Jedi Fallen Order?
Elam.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, but it's pretty
You
cool.
go to the planet of Elam in that to get a new Kyber crystal thing. I played it.
So yes, we just have to be patient. Another day, another day. I got to figure out why my laptop won't. Like it's the first time I've seen somebody send me a picture on Instagram.
is he doing an update?
It's because
Well, I got one
because
of
it's
them.
Easter heretic.
Like there's one picture that I was able to see, but the other two won't show up on my laptop. But like on my phone, I can see them. So like I said, I don't know if it's just a setting or something like that. What's Cafe say? How many of you guys and gals mock build?
I do some occasionally.
I do.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I do
I've
some
got one.
occasionally. Yeah.
I've got one doing. I'm doing one at the moment, but it's like stopped dead in its tracks. Totally.
Yeah, I don't. I'd say out of all of us, probably Moto is the strongest as far as the mock building goes.
Probably.
Real mock building.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, I have a lot of I have a lot of stuff that I've modified. Like I've modified.
Oh
some
yeah,
of my
I've modified
stuff
a few of my sets as well.
But as far as just
I
straight
think
up,
that's a mock. You can still class that as a mock if you modify stuff.
kind of. It's. I
Yeah.
feel like it would be more of a my own modified. You know what I mean? Because it's not really your own creation per se. Like what Moto's doing. That's his own creation. You know what I mean? Like, but no matter how you put it,
I do agree though. There is a area when a mom becomes a mock. It just depends on how much you've modified it. If you extensively modified it, then
like I would say,
all
right, like the Sanctum Sanctorum set that came out, last year or whatever, year before maybe.
2018.
Yeah, like now that by itself, like if you did a little bit, that'd probably be a mock. But if you just took that structure and built like a whole building out of it, I feel like you could go ahead and say that's a mock. You know what I mean?
That's basically my mock right now. That's all I've got.
Oh, let's see what you got going on there, buddy. That looks pretty.
There's not
neat.
much.
So let's keep going with to
Alicia
answer the question. So
and the Clone Wars.
there's a mocker, there's a mommer.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
What about London Bridge? What do you think? Are you more of a set builder or a mocker?
No, I'm very much a set builder. But then saying that though, recently I did do it. Well, I didn't. It wasn't my custom. It was someone else's custom. It was the plus size AT-AT by Razanikov, and it's that big bad boy over there. But
yeah, I saw that. That thing's amazing.
And I really enjoyed that. And what I want to play around with is builds seeing what bricks are out there so I can visualize how to build stuff, because I get ideas and stuff that I do genuinely want to build, and I want to start playing with Studio as well. So
I tried.
I'm getting into I definitely get the mock vibe. I'm very much into that. I do really enjoy watching what people do and being able to spill out of their heads and create something really real and tangible from that. But I feel as though at the moment I need to go through and sort of sharpen my teeth in the world of what is available. I built sets. I built this set the other day, which is the one from Ninjago, the Fire Fang.
Yeah.
And there's parts of that I've never come across before. I didn't even know existed, and I'm like, and that's brilliant, and I love that. So I kind of want to know what's out there, what I can do. And there's a guy actually on Instagram. He's a British guy.
So I would.
No, I was only going to say that there's a guy that is called the Brick Consultant, and he's really good at teaching how to build things and what is out there. But what do you say? I mean, you're quite technical, so how would you say to me to accelerate that learning?
Well, I'll tell you how I got into it, and you can modify the idea. Is when I got into Lego, in order to save money, like I said, I bought these bundles from thrift stores, and we tumbled them out and have to restore or recreate the sets backwards. By doing that and having to sort bulk brick, I eventually had, just the stuff came from like the 90s through the 2005. And just going through the history of building and all the different techniques that have evolved since then really helped. The other way to do it is Studio is fantastic, but once you get into Studio, you also, what I've done, or what I started to do, is like, let's take an angle bracket like that, okay?
Yeah.
If you look that up in Bricklink and you look at the category and you just start to look at all the different elements that are in the Bricklink catalog, and you slowly start to memorize areas of that, you'll build up this kind of mental catalog that's kind of like in Studio, to where I look at something, I can think, well, I know about 4 different ways to come at that. What's going to be the best way? Or the other thing you can do is, if you're not building the sets, you can download the PDFs from Brickset. And I just scroll through the Brickset PDF sometimes, and I don't build the set. I just virtually build it in my mind as I go through the instructions. And every once in a while I go, oh, look at what they just did there. This set designer just did this like totally amazing trick right there. And then you kind of add it, and you add it in, you kind of add it in. But yeah, you could. I know someone who couldn't afford the Superstar Destroyer. So what they did is they opened up Studio, and they had the instructions in PDF, and they reconstructed the thing, piece by piece, in order to learn Studio, because of how you angle and need to tumble things and align them up and make them mesh. But Studio is fantastic. Now the downside to Studio is you won't be able to look at the Bricklink catalog and say that's a super rare piece that no one could afford, or that's really common, and I can do that. Where after having all the thrift store brick, I had a statistical distribution of, I've only seen this once, I know that's rare, or I've seen that, I've got 11 billion of these 2x4s. That's nothing. They're just everywhere. But yeah, I'd say that Studio is great. Looking at PDFs is great. You've built so many sets, you probably have a good idea of all the different mechanics in there. Anybody who is interested in new parts that are coming out that are going to be rare, but they're kind of cool, New Elementary is a blog that's fantastic. They cover all the new elements, how to use them in the best possible way. They're fantastic. Brothers Brick, there's another great site. There's lots of great ways to. By the way, Flickr, I know it's an old school platform, but the Flickr community, as far as like the ultimate really gifted mockers are on Flickr. They're just, and I think it's because of Flickr, the quality of the images, the ability to zoom in and look at every stud and see how something's really constructed at a detailed level really helps. So that's just a couple of things that I could think of.
Hey, Brandon.
Solo brick builders here.
I gotta go. So it was nice. Thanks,
Cool.
everybody.
All right, bye, Doc.
Bye
Bye.
now.
Hey,
Bye.
Easter, everybody.
Yeah, take care, Doc. Good to see you, mate.
All right.
Always good to see you.
So yeah.
Gotta love that doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Doc's great. Doc is great.
I
Well-
finished.
I heard someone finished. It sounded like TJ.
I finished reorganizing my Ninjago figs. So now they're organized by season.
Oh wow.
So skeletons from the pilot season. Good guys from the pilot season. We have the season 1.
Serpentine.
This is season 2 to this little bit. This and this are season 3. This all is season 4. These are the villains for season 5. And then second container, heroes for season 5. This is season 6. This is Day of the Departed. This is season 7. This big thing is the Ninjago movie. And then I mixed seasons 8 and 9 together, kind of. I put all the good guys in one section, then separated the bad guys out. Because, let me find Jay here. The majority of the season 8 suits, they're just battle damage versions of the season 9 suits are battle damage versions of the season 8 suits.
All right, that's geeky.
Oh, so it's the same.
Things must have gotten quite dystopian in that season, huh?
Yeah, they got stranded in another realm.
I've only
Hey,
watched up season 8.
Moto, I know sometimes you can't really see the chat. I wanted to let you know
No, I
that
can't see it at all. I can
okay,
never see it.
Cafe Con Lego said thank you for the advice.
Oh.
As far as the
Well, it's just
the
me
mockery
rambling.
stuff.
But yeah, you're welcome. By the way, I also build on a budget. I know my stuff. If you look at it, has so many elements. You got to wonder about the cost. But
Well, like you said, you get them pounds for $7. That's a good way to accumulate.
Yeah, this Technic thing unfortunately broke the mold. There's just no way to get this volume through thrift. But I will say this: if you're really interested, if you're looking at getting started mocking, or if you're new to being an AFOL, I've made Google slide presentations on buying Lego, sorting Lego, and then storing Lego.
Oh, nice.
And it's not elegant. It's not meant to be these elegant bedrooms that you see all the people doing all the time. It's very much this bed sheet, Ziploc, container. How I sort in a combo of color and type. So it's not one or the other. But yeah, if you're interested in those, I'm sure you could find a way to get in contact with me on Instagram or Facebook. Instagram is moto.lego, and just shoot me a message, and I'll try to, get a way to get those over to you, because they're already pre-assembled.
I definitely
And I also have how to photograph. I've also how to, I've got a particular way that I like to dust my stuff off that's really fast and efficient, and inexpensive. Once again, I go for the most inexpensive methods possible, because none of us are like crazy.
So everybody in the chat, you should definitely, if you haven't, definitely go check Moto's stuff out.
Do it.
So,
and by the way, now I'm gonna get banned because I just threw my deets out there. So now the admin's gonna kick me into the green room.
You're fine. You're fine. What do you got there, Jay?
Okay. So legacy heroes, legacy villains. I've left some room because there's going to be more. Oni from season 10. We got season 11 and season 12. And then this is all like my accessories and stuff. So I got like the game health bars. I got the masks for when they go all forbidden spinjitzu. I got hair.
The collectible weapons and stuff.
I love those health.
No,
those are so
my weapons are elsewhere.
All right.
He's like,
Oh, but-
weapons, ha ha, nay nay.
Oh, you
I got a
say
whole
the kids
nother-
got to go.
Yeah, I've got lots of weapons. I actually kind of redid my weapons a little bit as well. I put my double-ended weapons in the first container because I needed more room for all my chain weapons.
Ah.
So they went in the second container, and now it's a bit different.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that is.
You get a lot of spare weapons as well with Ninjago there.
Yeah, I've been collecting Ninjago long enough to remember when these were in a lot of sets.
Oh.
Like,
And
I was gonna
these
say,
as well.
TJ, I don't know anybody's got a collection
You're
as
on the pilot
extensive as
stats.
yours.
I know, right?
I'm not kidding, folks. Titanium J52 is the go-to man for Ninjago stuff.
Yeah, no doubt, no
No
doubt.
kidding. Or if you want to get a look from him with the glasses down, he's also great for that. Whenever someone does something that's like slightly questionable, there you go.
Hey, Jay, did you see the new sword that came with that Power Ranger TMF?
You mean the little elemental thing?
It's like a green sword. I got it over here. If you haven't seen it, I can show it to you. But I didn't know if you, because I made. Yeah. All right, you got it.
It was Ninjago first.
He's like, bro, seriously, you're gonna question me?
Not in that
Well,
color.
I didn't know it was Ninjago. I was like, man, you got a different color.
The original piece came out in 2013 in 4 different colors, and then they added more
TJ's always gonna
for
like, have them all.
the
So you
gym
want to
blades.
talk about memorizing the Bricklink catalog? TJ here, if it's Ninjago, he doesn't just know the element and the color; he knows the date.
Yeah, because I thought that one sword was it was just new. It was for the CMF.
It's like a walking periodic table of Ninjago.
No, the sword piece came out in 2016 for Lloyd's Gin Blade. So
Okay.
What are the other gym blades?
What about Gym Blade?
No, the other like gym blades, because in that season there were.
oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know that Kai and Jay kept their original colors,
Yeah,
same as the elemental blade colors. Blue was a new color. Lloyd was a new color. I believe Zane was a new color. Zane and Cole. Maybe Cole might not have been a new color. I think the same color was used for the ghosts, because they had a couple of these at least similar color blades. Nia was new. So yeah, there's a lot of colors for these blades now.
Moto Bricksville just said he subbed to you, brother. And I think Ninja put a link to your I think Ninja put a link to your channel on the chat. I don't know. Is that what that is, Ninja?
Oh, is Ninja with the bricks here?
Ninja with bricks is here.
Ninja, oh my gosh, Ninja, you are becoming one of my most hardcore ardent fans. Thank you so much.
Coconut Brick Studio, what's up?
Hey,
I
Coconut.
think it's only because I drop rap lyrics whenever I answer them back on the mobile phone. Maybe that's why he likes me. I don't know.
Hey, Coconut, I was just showing off your sticker a little bit ago, man.
There's a big sticker.
I was telling everybody, I was like, I'm trying to figure out where to put it, man. I don't know if I might.
I mean,
I don't know if
love
I'm
that
going to
name.
put it on my truck or what. Huh? What?
Coconut Brick Studios is such a cool name, though. Like,
What?
it's
Oh,
so
Ninja
cool.
with the bricks? Or are you talking about Brick Studio?
Yeah, Coconut.
Coconut Brick Studio. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
cool
know.
name.
Definitely a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really neat, man. You see like just really interesting original stuff. Like, and then there's some of them like probably a little biased to, like, Cafe Con Lego. I'm really digging her channel name, but that's because I'm a big fan of coffee and Lego. So if you combine those two, it's a good thing for me. And yes, Ninja said that is Moto's channel. Go check it out if you guys haven't. I agree.
Yeah,
You definitely should.
like one of his videos.
Oh, and it really says, I thought I was subbed. I am now. I know, it's weird when you think you're subbed to somebody and you're not. You're like, what? How did I not sub?
No, I mean, you don't have to sub. It's just what I'm doing is starting to do little updates, and every time I do an update, I try to do a tutorial. So like this framework that I'm building right here, that's my latest video this morning, is talking about if you're into getting into this type of structure and how, oh, look at that. Huh. I only just barely tabbed that in, and that's like...
Yeah, I was like, that seems pretty solid, man.
Oh, wow. But yeah, anyway, how to kind of what's the thought or ideas behind what's going on there?
Yeah. So yeah, and I know
And if
Moto
it's
just
not
said
for
you don't
you,
have to
just
sub to-
unsubscribe. I will not mind.
Yeah, I know he just said you don't have to go subscribe, but you definitely should and put like the notification bell on, so that way you know when he puts stuff out like that. You know, if you really are into like the tutorials for interest, especially for just interesting builds and techniques like that. So yeah, because even a lot of the guys that or gals that are really cool mock builders and stuff, a lot of them don't have tutorials of what they do. And I'm not mad that they don't. Some people
It's
might
all
not
through
even
Flickr.
want.
Like I said, it's all through just looking at it and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I liken it. It's kind of like being a professional magician. When you get to a certain level, it's like you don't really want to share too much what you're doing.
Yeah, I get it.
Especially if you're selling your work.
Right. Hey, Moto. So, Coconut Brick
man.
Studio has an interesting question that I've never thought of until now.
Okay.
It says, have you ever accidentally clipped your hair into one of your builds?
Oh, I just did it. I don't know if you saw that. If you rewind like 3 minutes ago, I was actually pulling a piece of hair that got clipped in.
Because you definitely got
yes.
definitely got some hair. You make me. Are you Native American at all? Because you definitely. That's what I always thought of.
No, half Japanese.
Okay. Because yeah, I mean, I know
I'm
Native
half Japanese. I get asked all the time, which is hilarious. So it's even better is my wife. My wife is partial Native American, but she has blonde hair and blue eyes and never gets. We'll go to a powwow or a reservation, and you can get in for free if you show them your card.
Right.
And so they'll say, "Oh, do you have a card?" And then my wife just gets angry because she wasn't asked, and I was. So, no, I don't have a tribal card. I'm not Native American, but I get it because the long hair and sort of the features and all that, which is fun. Yeah, that's cool. It's good to ask. I don't mind.
Yeah. No, definitely. Cafe Conlego. Yeah, it gets difficult. There's so many good builders out there, and not just good builders, but just good channels in general. It's hard to stay on top of everybody. I mean,
what was the question?
Oh, so you're just saying about how there was what exactly she got to go through the videos. Oh, she was talking about when she subbed you, got to go through the videos, but she's like, got to watch Brickhead UK videos too. So many good builders out here I have to watch. But yeah, and Brickhead UK, yeah, Kaz, she has these like little micro builds.
Yeah,
that are really cool. She was actually just on Greg's stream yesterday, right?
Yeah, Kaz, she's the star.
Yeah, the habitats as well. She does like the little they're amazing. She showed us them, and they were awesome. Like some of the things.
Bye, Solo Brick Builder. Thank you for hanging out.
Bye, Solo.
Yeah, with YouTube, I can't keep up. I think that's why I tend to go to Flickr, where it's really easy just to scan through photographs and look for new stuff, and it's super efficient. Just one photograph instead of having to wind or forward through a video.
Right.
But then again, you kind of have to have that mind where you can kind of explode or decompose what's going on. If you're not there yet, then the videos are really good. Way to go.
Well, it's interesting. I can't remember who was mentioning it and where we were talking about it, but somebody was talking about how either they or they knew a builder of a builder that likes to take like build sets and take it apart and then build it again and take it apart and like several times. And that's a really, really cool thing to do because then you start really almost blindfolded. Like you know what pieces go where, how they connect, different techniques, building techniques. So, I mean, I don't think I could do it. Just on some sets, I probably literally could like tear them down and rebuild them again. Because some of them I really, really loved building. Like, you know how like there's like we have sets that
I could really monotonous. I could see on the 72-hour live stream. Okay, I just finished the Million Falcon. It's hour 70. I'm gonna start tearing this thing apart. All right, guys, hang on. I'm gonna start taking the UCS apart. I've got the Taj Mahal here, guys. Just bear with me.
Yeah, Cece, her habitats are really, really cool. I've seen similar things. Like I remember at Brick Fair, Virginia, not last year, but the year before, there was, gosh, now I think about it, I was almost wondering if it was Gaz, but I don't think she's come to America to do stuff. But there was a lady that had like all these different like micro room type things like what she builds, and she had a bunch of them all connected together like one big, like almost like a big building. Anyways, but it was really cool. Gallagher says, I love Brick Brothers UK alternate builds, cool channel. Yep. Greg should tear down his AT-AT and rebuild it.
No.
Don't do that to the poor man.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but if nobody's seen this week's episode of Brickmasters, they should check that out. Look at that, man. Dabbing from both
Which
sides.
Brickmasters?
Oh, cool.
This last episode, this week, the one that just happened. So, I didn't want to spoil anything, but
Oh,
you know, it was the Star Wars episode.
Wait,
oh yeah. Sorry,
US,
the TV show. I just waffled for a bit. I thought you were talking about a channel or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, great episode. Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting. I'm very curious to see how next week will go. Does anybody know? Is next week? Is it the final episode?
I
Oh yeah,
it's the
there's only one left. Yep,
Because Brickset didn't interview
it's the finale, and the problem with me is I loved watching it so much. I don't want it to end. I just want the final. I just want teams to keep rotating in and out and try to knock each other out. I could just watch that for like 24 episodes or something crazy.
Brandon, in the private chat who actually got knocked out this week?
I'm sorry?
You mind pointing in the private chat who got knocked out this week?
Oh yeah, they can't watch it. So why don't go in the private chat? Yeah, go ahead and tell him he's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, let me tell you who did.
Oh god. He's gonna be like, what?
I mean, I would like to watch it.
There you go, Greg. I put it in the chat for you.
Oh, cheers, buddy. Let's take a look.
Brixo, did you say you had to go? Is that what you just said?
No way.
Yeah, right?
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said?
So
you go.
That's why I was wondering if next week was the final because of that answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's like surprising.
Well, that's a twist.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't that weird?
By the way, on Facebook, so what I did is Lego Masters before it ever aired on a YouTube preview video. Will Arnett was talking, and they actually listed every challenge numerically throughout the entire season.
Oh,
and I
really?
screen capped it and stacked them together on Facebook. And you know, it's only nerds like me, but I did this because I was like, these challenges they're not secret. They just flow by really quick. But if you screen capped them all, layered them in, you could see the name of every single challenge before the season even started.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah,
that's how crazy I am. You know, I'm like studying this thing like a master's thesis.
So and apparently
dissertation.
Apparently, I guess like there's like 3 million bricks on their wall.
3.5 million. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the pit has 3.5 million, but it's not distributed like you'd think.
I know that would be one of the
most of it is standard brick.
Well, that would be the most interesting things I would like to see about the show is how that is distributed. And think about it, like.
So they do have a video. The Hanlons, I think, did have a video where they took them behind the scenes of the brick pit, and it's not just the pit that you see. The pit actually has like a hidden room aspect where it has this warehouse feel to it. That's really strange. So there's a lot of little mechanics and things if you go into the making of the show. So if you go to Beyond the Brick, you roll through their channel. They did this great interview where it wasn't maybe it was Hanlon, maybe it wasn't, but it's one of the Beyond the Brick people had a chance to kind of go through the set. And what's kind of funny is if you pause in the right place, they have the studio crews doing one of the episodes kind of half set up. And you could know what episode it is. But it's kind of funny where they kind of took them through the set and the mechanics and how it works. And, and you get the question answered, did they keep any of the constructions that the teams made? You can actually see that part of the kind of the facility and how they laid it out, and kind of how it all works. It's just fascinating for me to watch him walk through and kind of talk about the behind the scenes stuff. I thought it was neat.
It's definitely interesting. There's no doubt about that. And you know, and it seems like just from just listening to subtle things here and there in the show that they have kind of a good repertoire with like the crew, like the cast. You know, it seems like they kind of joke around with the crew a lot and stuff like that. And you know, even with the Brickmasters, Amy and Jamie,
that's what's crazy.
Yeah, I at first I didn't think too much of it, but yeah, I think that they really became good friends, like with all the cast members and stuff. You know what I mean? You know, especially like what was the last?
Amy and Jamie, they. So Will Arnett, Amy and Jamie less so, especially Will because he's so busy. But Amy and Jamie intentionally did not socialize because they felt that would influence or have the taint of, you know, if you're friends with someone, then it's going to skew your voting.
Yeah, no.
So they intentionally firewalled themselves from the social lives of all the contestants on purpose because they had to retain that distance. And I thought that was, and I was like, yeah, that's actually a very legitimate.
Yeah, because in a way, it almost feel like you know, especially outside of the show, it would seem like a conflict of interest. You know, so.
Yeah, conflict of interest kind of thing. Yeah.
What is the prize anyway?
But yeah, Will Arnett is way busy. You know, this and the other. And of course, everybody says, well, it's Brad Pitt's production company. Was Brad Pitt there? The answer is, of course, no. He's busy.
No, it's just the investment, I'm sure. What were you saying, Greg?
Yeah, what is the prize? What does the winner get?
$100,000 and the title of Lego Master.
100,000.
Oh, because
USD.
the one in the UK, didn't they have the models displayed in the Lego house? The UK one.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of other stuff, you know, the promotional stuff, and they get paid per episode. I don't know how much. I'm sure it's not a ton of money, but so you know, you're still making some money even if you don't.
It was not great, but it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, at least you're getting something to be on national TV.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, the production that went into this is significantly higher than the former shows. I mean, it's Hollywood, or
definitely, massively.
It's LA, and yeah, they put a lot more money into the production and of course the prize money and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, just the lighting system alone. Oh my god! And they're doing stop motion animation. They're doing CG animation in the backgrounds. It's
there's a lot that goes into it. No doubt.
I just love the show. Yeah,
has it Moto, has it had a positive influence on sales of Lego in America?
Yes. Well, at least. So there's no way to know the retail space, but I can tell you, at least my lug, and I noticed this, is when the first episode, second episode in, our bricks and minifigs stores were starting to get like twice the traffic. The prices started to rise a bit.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be real interested
retail
to see.
Stores were getting a lot more traffic. Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what Lego's profits are next year.
Yeah, I mean,
well, Corona's going to inflate that, so we won't know about.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is going to kind of like that'll probably, if anything, even it out then. But then again, I don't know.
Well,
dude,
no, I mean, it's going to
think
be
about
high.
it. People, but it'd be the
Oh, you're
opposite
right.
direction.
For Lego.
No, because people
actually,
would. I
it could
think
go
they
either
probably
way,
would be
right?
buying
I
them
don't
more
know.
because people are stuck at home and it's not like you can't order them online, or if you went to Walmart to get groceries, you went to the toy aisle to grab something too, you know. So, hey, Mr. Hinkle,
I don't know.
Happy Easter.
I have
Hi,
no idea.
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. Good to see you,
Is he in
Kevin.
the chat or is he here?
He's in the chat.
Is he here or in the chat?
He's here in the chat. I mean, he's not on the stream. He's just in the chat. He said Happy Easter all.
So Hinkle, yesterday I watched the video. Thank you very much. I did respond to it on Facebook. I'm honored that you think of me that way, but those other guys are pros.
Did you hear that,
And
Mr.
yeah, if
Hinkle?
I keep working hard, I hope to be there. You better.
Yeah, we were mentioning you. I think it was yesterday on my stream. I was talking about how you would be really, really awesome for you to be on Lego Masters. You know, I think that you have a very well. I mean, because look, you're a very awesome builder. There's no doubt about that. I mean, all of us can agree to that. But but you have like a very interesting technique that I think would be good. And you also know just normal, I think, techniques as well. But like I said, you've done stuff I've never
Yeah.
seen people do before.
No, I mean, people are giving me feedback that I'm technically there, but you have to remember, you can't just be a great builder. You have to have a great on-camera personality.
Here, that's the other thing I was going to
right?
say.
And you have to be able to interact.
No, but
So-
you don't really. I don't think you're really a drama maker, so they might not like you on the show as much because you're not going to cause drama.
Not drama, but
dude,
hopefully-
I see him trying, man, with the editing. They're trying to like create some drama, but like it's so hard to do it. I guess with A-falls, man, because we're not like not like The Bachelor or
to
something.
be straight. No, to be straight, I think they tried the big drama thing in the first episode. Playing Sam's quote.
But
over
the
and
thing
over
is,
and over
like,
again.
but at least for me,
a lot of the online feedback
know-
is people really didn't like that, and so
Yeah.
they kind of scaled back and they went more for their drama is there, but it's more of the difficulty that they're trying to overcome as they build now. I mean, they're showing like stuff falling apart and people stressing out against that clock.
That's
I mean, that's a little
drama
different,
that,
right?
yeah, that's the real drama that you probably that is understandable. You know what I mean? Yeah, if, like the building falling over or whatever.
What I talk about is on screen. You have to have
a presence.
Okay, like Cafe just said, or CC just said, Boone is a good on-screen personality. Boone is
So yeah, I was going to say I didn't want to
wonderful-
throw a name out there, but yes, Boone has a great personality and he's funny and
and
he's
he's
just
so funny. Dude,
he's
when
hilarious,
dude,
and
I
he has these
swear, I
routines
love
and
it when
bits,
he
and that's kind of what you want. I mean, do you really want someone who just sits there and builds and says nothing for
Dude,
15 hours? You can't
I've
have that. You
enjoyed-
need to have.
I've enjoyed Boone singing so much on the show. I went and I subbed to his singing.
Well, there you
channel.
go.
He has a singing channel that he just sings. He just sings
Oh.
stuff with his family and friends and all that. It's so great, man. It's such a feel-good channel, dude. So if you guys have it,
There you go.
go check out his singing channel. It's great. Moto, Mr. Hinkle says that you're quite welcome.
Yeah.
You got them skills, man. Hi, Brickmaster.
Thank you. And you know what? Hinkle's seen everything there is to see, so that's what kind of blew me away. I know he
Mr. Hinkle
appreciates
gives
me
you
as a
compliment.
builder, but
yeah, it definitely has a lot, I think, behind it. That's for sure.
but the guy's seen everything, right? There's nothing he hasn't seen, probably.
Probably
at this
not.
point.
Not when it comes to Lego, I'm sure.
Probably not.
He says,
There you are.
"Did you see the full reveal of the Lego Masters Australian Season 2 cast? No kids again. Seems like the U.S. has set the stage for no kiddos on the show moving forward. They definitely should do a kids version.
Yeah.
There's like Hell's Kitchen, and then there's like the kid version of Hell's Kitchen. You know, I mean,
I'd love to go on the kids one. Sorry.
yeah, no, I mean, and look, I'm not trying to rag on them or anything, but and obviously for the A-falls here, I mean, we love our Lego, but it would seem odd not to have, I'm not saying you gotta have tiny little kids, but at least have some.
My age.
But first of all, let's see if there's a season 2. You got to wait for at least a season 2. We got to look at the viewer numbers. So if there's a season 2, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
If they put it in a primetime slot and the numbers go way up, then I would, if I'm Disney, I got to think about stuff like, okay, I own. What does Disney own? They own
everything.
Fox Entertainment, which this one is. They own National Geographic.
Star Wars and Marvel.
They own, but I'm thinking of, do they own Nickelodeon, or that's Viacom, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I know they own ESPN,
and they own Discovery
I think they
Kids?
have most of Hulu, but I don't know about anything else. I don't know how far they're.
Well, I'm trying to think of something like a Nickelodeon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No,
they
I'm trying to
probably
think of
own
something like a
Adult
Nickelodeon,
Swim
which
or
I don't
Cartoon
think is theirs.
Network.
No. It'd have to be like Discovery Kids because it's educational. That would be a good fit. I don't know if they own that. Or
I see what
Nickelodeon
you
would be a
mean.
good fit. Something that is kind of more stripped back and is designed, for that audience. I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
It's not a hardcore translation of Lego Masters, but yeah, I think that would be I'm talking about a U.S. market. You know, I know Australia had TFOLs against adults, and that was a good dynamic. But I think in the U.S., they're going to have to look for the advertising revenue. They're going to have to look for the marketing perspective on it. It's going to be a little bit tougher if you have a Lego Masters.
One.
What was that?
The kids were really good on the English one, the season 1. Like, it was really interesting to have them on.
Oh no, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. It's just the labor laws here in the U.S. When you film with children, and you have to have a lot of. It's a higher bar of the way your production costs are going to run. You know, it's just gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll figure something out, especially if Lego Masters starts like really taking off. I'm sure they'll. I'm sure just for sheer money purposes, you know, like if Lego Masters does good and they keep going with it, yeah, I'm sure they'll make a junior version of it.
Like they say, first things first. Let's look at, you know, if season 2 gets there, depending on what slot they put it in, you know, and of course things kind of can be driven to burnout too.
Well, and like I remember Hoosier saying about how Hoosier like applied for it, and but he wanted Erica to be his partner, and they said no, and he was just like, all right, well, forget it then. You know, I mean, and I get what he meant, you know what I mean, because it's his daughter, and of course, you know, like if my daughter was really into Lego and I was going to go on Lego Masters, I would definitely want her to come on with me, but I don't even know how that works anyways, if you get to pick your own partner or if they do it for you or...
It's a little bit of both. So once again, they do screen tests, and maybe there's two exceptional builders, but they feel that one of them is not working for TV. They're going to probably ask, hey, you know, I'm sorry, but your partner can't continue on this journey. Do you want to try to look at other single candidates and try to...
That's a hard question, that one.
Yeah.
Right?
If someone asked me to
that gets rough.
I'd be hard. I wouldn't want to leave my friend. Like, if I brought my friend and they were like, no to him or her, then I'm like...
Yeah, I mean, that gets to a point of where you have to look deep inside you and think about...
Yeah, I'd be like, show me the money.
Yeah, I mean,
if there was someone there that
there is. It's the $100,000 prize. So if someone could pony up someone that you've known in... So let's say I was following someone on... okay, let's say... would be a good example. I want to try someone who's like a really well-known professional, like JK Brickworks, okay? So let's say I have a partner and they say, oh, it's not working out, but I've got this guy who's JK Brickworks. Would you mind talking to them? What do you do? I mean, what if it's one of your hero builders that you always looked up to at that point? It gets really weird and rough.
Trial with them, like I don't know.
Well, I will say this. Like, let's say,
you know, so
I will say this. Like, let's say, like,
there's the final product, there's the show, and then there's the making of the show, and they're both really crazy processes, and they have their own stories.
Oh,
so my brother, he works in LA. He's an animator. He does all sorts of industry stuff, and you know, there's the business side of TV in Hollywood, and then there's, you know, what you see on screen. Just like on the show, there's great people. They're all nice. They're really cool. But there's the artists, and then there's their art, and you have to judge the art. And that's where it gets, you know, tough.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, like if, like, let's say, like Greg and I, you know, we were going to, like, we applied, and they told Greg, be like, you know, or told me and Greg, be like, look, Greg, you can keep going. Brandon, you're not really what we want, or whatever. Like, yeah, I would tell Greg, be like, dude, go for it, man. Like, don't not go, you know, because of me or nothing. So I'd like to think.
First of all, it'd be the opposite, because they'd say, "I'm sorry, we can't issue Greg a green card at this time because he's just a Lego builder." So he's not going to get the work permit.
Be like, don't use your accent, Greg.
No, it's cool. I claim diplomatic immunity, so they'd have to put me on the show.
I joke too much.
Yeah, that's what is it? Yeah, I mean, I figured that, Mr. Hinkle. Not, and I don't know. I don't know really what the right opinion necessarily would be about it.
No, I think it really comes down to person by person, and like you said, if your partner's like, hey, I really want you to be on the show. I want to see you succeed. It's okay. That's one thing. But like a Tyler and Amy when they're a married couple, I don't see that working out too much if they try to split them up. Whereas other people, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows if there's a season 2 and some of us apply? Maybe we'll come out more informed for it. But yeah,
it's funny because a lot of my friends and family, like they know how much I'm into Lego, but they don't quite understand Lego beyond the building block part. But like they keep telling me, they're like, oh yeah, so you're gonna apply for next year? And I'm like, no. Like I'm not, like, I am not that good yet, man. I mean, I can build some sets, but like you gotta have some good mock building skills, in my opinion, if you're gonna go on. Because all right, like for instance, like the pressure.
Hey, look, 3 months ago, I was in the same place you were, but then some people were like, dude, you should really think about it. And I'm like, okay, I mean, Facebook, that's one thing. But if you have someone, pretty.
I mean, because think about it. It's
pretty
one
uber
thing
coming in and saying it. That's another thing.
Yeah, but it's one thing, like, let's say you've got 8 hours to do a build and you make a build and it doesn't really look all that great. That's one thing, and that sucks. I'm sure that's embarrassing. But imagine you got an 8-hour time to frame and you only get half your build done. Like, you don't even have a complete build. Like, that's...
No, it's happened on the show, and that's rough. That's, that's... Yeah, the bridge.
No, and I don't mean like a few, like a little pieces, but I mean like... Well, no, wait, you're talking about...
Yeah, you mean like whole sections are missing or something?
Yeah, like literally like half a build. Like you just... Because I've seen sometimes, I thought maybe that's what was going to happen to a couple of them, because they'd have like start something and then have to scrap it. Or just take a long time just even trying to think of the idea, the design.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, in the UK one, like I've seen when they're judging, like on one of them they had to put a chair, and like a lot of the chairs like broke, like the back fell off, and a lot of them did that.
See, that's what's a bummer for us in the US is we can't, I cannot find a way to watch the Australian version or the British version.
Yeah, I wanted to watch the US version.
Yeah, I've seen clips, but I haven't been able to watch like a whole show yet.
Yeah, no, they only have the highlight reels on YouTube, but I mean, you can't even, by the way, if you think you're going to be smart and try to do a VPN to Australia, that's not going to work, okay? In order to watch Lego Masters Australia, you have to use the mobile app, and the mobile app is regionally restricted in your Google Play Store. So don't even try. Okay? Don't even try.
What if you change your region on your settings?
I'm trying to do the right thing and say, look, people get paid for this creative stuff. They deserve to get their dues. And if there's a contract for regional restriction, it is what it is. The game is the game.
Are you talking about like their builds on the show?
Yeah, but you think after they've finished the filming and the show's been aired, they could pop it on Netflix.
I would imagine not. And I would see where like Lego Masters is like probably, and I know this is going to sound really messed up, but I could see where they would be like, okay, this is technically our property. We know you guys built this stuff, but it's not like you paid for it. You didn't pay for the set. You didn't pay for the Lego. So like, no matter what you build,
Fox owns all the stuff those guys did.
Yeah, like we could destroy it and stuff, and like there's nothing you can really do about it. But it's it's all good. I mean, look, you got them on television. It's always gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like as far as ingrained in history. Sans, what's up, bunny ears?
Wait, Sans is it?
Sans joined right when we're getting ready to shut it down.
The Easter Bunny has
Sans is here. And the live stream.
And the live stream. Nice Easter, Sans?
Close it up.
S&S.
Hi. Are you having a good day?
Sure. I just ate candy, but yeah, other than that, it's fine.
Right.
She's a candy. What kind of candy are you? Are you a peep?
Whatever my mom puts in the basket kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to have some French toast and bacon and sausage.
That sounds
I was going to say, Mr. Hive, this is how far I got today.
Let's see what we got going on here.
This thing went up ridiculously fast.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and it
kind of built that kind of fast.
Yeah. So as far as a technique, it's not. Now, once again, I'm using studs, so it's not pinned in, which is going to take forever. But yeah, that's
that looks
three-
about 2 feet high, roughly.
Well, let's find out. No, 28 inches and
God, it's more than 2 feet. Wow.
Damn. That's...
26 and a half.
Huh.
So centimeters, Europeans. Okay, Europeans. We got. Oh, I don't have metric on here.
Don't worry about them. They don't need. They can figure it out or not. Adapt or die.
They got the metric
Moto,
system.
times it by 2.56 and you'll get it in centimeters.
They
Yeah, I
got
can't do that in my head.
royals
Here we
with
go.
cheese.
Yeah, I
Do you
know.
what
Royals
it
with
is,
cheese.
though? That's a
450,
leftover from us, that is.
450, 467. That's 70 centimeters, roughly.
Oh, wow. That's quite big.
How many is that in American?
I just told you what it was in American.
It's still nice to hear the imperial measurements from time to time sounds.
Yeah.
450, 650, 65 centimeters wide.
That's big.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a massive piece, man, no doubt. Oh, by the way, Sans, your
Loyal follower,
yes, your loyal follower.
my confidant, my cult follower.
He's been asking about you all morning. He's asking all of us like we know what you're doing at all times of the day. Well, it's kind of a shame that Sans just joined us because I'm getting ready to shut the stream down.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to go. I have to.
Nothing
I
personal.
love you, Hive, but I've been a daily watcher of the good old Tricky Brick stream, and I'm gonna probably go over there and see what they're doing.
Right on, brother. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out,
Take it
Moto.
easy. Yep. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Moto.
What is Ninja saying? Hive, focus on the lightsaber duel in the chat. Lightsaber ignites.
They do actually suit you, Sans.
wait, I'm sorry. What? I was busy being enamored by the comments, talking high praise about me.
Those ears do actually suit you in a kind of strange, fashionable way.
Thank you, thank you. You know they're real. These ones here are fake. These are the real ones. That's why I normally wear a hat.
Mm-hmm. So
That why
Ignite
Doc was that why Doc was being passive because he says now I show up? Because you're about to end it.
No, it's almost 1 o'clock, and I was actually going to stop sooner than this because I'm having a Easter brunch. But you know me and trying to stop streams. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I need to have lunch, so I'm going to get off of here as well.
Yeah. I'm going to bugger off in a few minutes myself. I'm finishing this.
Yeah, it's about that time. I'm getting hungry too. Brick Vibe, what's up, man? How you doing?
You came.
Bye,
Hey,
bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Bye, Jay. Bye, Jay.
Hey, Brick Vibe.
Hi,
Good to see you, mate.
All right, now you don't have to end it since Jay left because I know that's why you usually end it.
I was like, oh, Jay's gone. Well, let's keep the party going. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
All right, everybody in the chat. It's been a great Easter Sunday, Brick World morning. So, everybody, thank you for being so awesome. And I hope you get all the Easter candy that you are hoping for.
Backflip and defensive stance.
Or if you celebrate Easter for the Christian reasons, I hope you, whatever. I don't know how to.
I hope you crucified yourself today. That right? That's what they do? Crucify themselves?
And if you celebrate Easter for the pagan reasons, I guess have good times later. I don't know. I don't know, man. All this stuff gets weird to me. So, all right. Anyways,